Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available Live Breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your host tonight is an Eagles fanatic.
I already know I like it because it's on a Philadelphia Eagle.
He talks about the Eagles even when they aren't being pulled.
Can't say enough good things. The only negative thing I can say is he's not a Philadelphia Eagle because we had a horrible draft. I'll always hype up an Eagle. Don't you worry, Fonz.
Make sure to ask to see a sweet thigh tattoo. Your host tonight, Colin, a.k.a. Thor Rudisill. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
And back here at the UA Studios in Burr Ridge, Illinois for round 2 of Ultimate Autographs. How's everybody doing? Colin Russo back here with Stephen Ryan. Ready to go again. Fun early show across a couple of different series, especially the college. Saw a lot of fun stuff in there, including that LaDainian Tomlinson ripped authentic. However, 4 speed flexes still alive in the last 23 boxes, including Josh Allen, Jalen Milroe, the Tony Dorsett speed flex, and of course that Bryce Young ripped Alabama flex with the Panther in there, chromed out, absolutely gorgeous lid. There's still the Baker Mayfield Heisman helmet, the OSU Heisman triple signed helmet with Archie Griffin, Troy Smith, and who's the last one? LSU.
Archie Griffin, Troy Smith, you got it.
And
Archie.
Eddie.
Eddie.
That's the last one.
Eddie,
I was like, I'm missing
I thought I
one.
said Archie or Eddie. I was like, oh, they kind of sound similar.
Archie, Eddie. Archie, yeah, I guess if you go quick enough.
Yeah, if you
anyway,
go quick
that's
enough,
still
right,
out
yeah.
there. Ray Lewis as well. A lot of college headliners. 11 and 23 in that series. Practice squad, though, will probably be the hot break early, and here is why. There's 13 boxes left. 7 of them are headliners. Started that series with 30 boxes and 3 speed flexes. Now down to 13 and 3 speed flexes. All 3 are still out there.
And we're 5 to go in each.
5 to go in the double and the single.
Plenty of spots available, ladies and gentlemen.
Brian
5 and
Urlacher,
5.
Jerome Bettis, and then that dual sign Eric Dickerson, Marshall Falk. If that's not enough, there's a Debo Samuel authentic still out there. There's a Terrell Davis mini, and there's a Chris Olave and Keenan Allen item still out there. All told, that is, I believe, 7 headliners here in 13 boxes, which is pretty outrageous in the practice squad. Best helmet, in my opinion, in the room right now, though, is in the diamonds. It's that 2-toned chrome Von Miller speed flex. There's also a Justin Jefferson flex and a Marshall Falk flex in that one as well. That Jared Goff 2024 alternate helmet is still there as well. Steve Young, TJ Watt, Saquon Barkley, tons of great hits in the diamonds. 10 headliners, 24 boxes. Still got a Josh Allen, a Washington triple sign, a Brett Favre, and a Gronk speed flex in the vault. We're down to our last 11 jerseys with 5 headliners. That is Bob Greasy, Michael Irvin, Sauce Gardner, and Chad Johnson. And then the licensed jerseys are also in a pretty good spot. Looking at 17 boxes, 11 headliners, including Peyton Manning, Steve Young, Puka Nacua, Justin Jefferson, and Justin Herbert. Still 4 entries out there as well to get you into that Brady licensed jersey giveaway. So plenty to do, guys. I'm ready to go. Stephen Ryan, how about yourself?
I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's do this.
No pre-fills to start this show, but
Like I
I
said,
think we'll
5 to
be
go in
close,
each.
right? Here's the link to that live breaks page. So the first thing we're going to do is get the show set up with our dice roll.
The dice roll.
We should have a little theme for when it pops
I
up.
really want to start making some
The
team cuts.
dice
You know,
roll. Here it is.
do.
Needs to be a 6 or higher. It's going to determine the amount of times we randomize everybody's names to their division. A 4 won't work. How about 9?
The sneezes.
Yeah,
Goodness gracious.
bless you again. 9 on the dice roll this time around. And then we will go to our Chase Wheel Spin. This is every series we have here at Ultimate Autographs. We're going to give it a spin, and whatever it lands on, that'll be the chase for the day. If we do any breaks in that series, you are automatically entered to a top spot draw to win up to $100. You don't even have to win the break. You just have to be a part of it. And it's going to be the licensed jerseys. Licensed jerseys. How about it? Again, Peyton Manning still out there, Justin Herbert, Kirk Cousins, and 4 entries to win a creamsicle. Tom Brady. I'm also going to be a nice guy. I'm going to add in all breaks done by 4:30.
Oh.
Yeah, let's get it going. That's everything. So you get in the license jersey, you get into 2 different wheel spins, right? That's the look. All breaks done by 4:30. So let's get off to a hot start. Let's do a lot of fun stuff and often. So any break you play in here until 4:30 gets you into a chase wheel spin by itself. You get into the license jerseys, get into 2 different chase wheel spins. So you were kind of mentioning it. The obvious choice right away to start is definitely the practice squad. We are 5 spots to go in the double, 5 spots to go in the single, and this is what is left. If you're looking at this graphic, 3 speed flexes to start. They're all still out there. The Brian Urlacher with the silver visor, 2.0 salute with the Hall of Fame inscription, and then the Dickerson Falk 2.0 salute, dual signed by 2 of the best running backs of all time, 2 Hall of Fame inscriptions with that silver visor. Both of those are gorgeous helmets, and they are both still available. What's great about the Dickerson and Falk, you play in the double box break, you can win that and that Deebo Samuel Flash Authentic in the same go. That would be pretty awesome. Brian Urlacher, by the way, you can still double up with Keenan Allen as a listed headliner. Chris Olave is still a listed headliner out there. The other speed flex is the Jerome Bettis speed flex with the black visor. Top 10 rusher all time, former Super Bowl MVP. We're also still looking for the Terrell Davis mini. You take in all of the headliners left, 7 of them with only 13 boxes to go. Josh Andres back in the chat says, please gift the Jerry Judy rep I won to Tyler Bednars. Will do, if he's in our system.
Does Tyler, is that the president?
Good question.
Let me see. Just make sure he has an order number, then I can happily do that there, Mr. Andres.
Yep, no problem. Yeah, he does have to have an order number with us.
It looks like
speaking.
he does. It looks like
he does. All right, sweet. So that will be done. Thank you for letting us know. We'll
Thank
get
you,
that written
Josh.
down and
Appreciate ya.
let our shipping guy know. Josh was going hard in the early show, going after some of this stuff, and again, it's still there. 3 flexes and the Deebo Samuel Authentic, Terrell Davis Mini, Chris Olave, and Keenan Allen both still out there. Yeah, no problem, man. Congrats on your new Jerry Judy. 13 boxes, 7 headliners in the practice squad, 5 to go in the double and the single. I'll go ahead and drop both of those in there because I'm guessing that this will probably be the early chase. By the way, you get into the double box break, get your name in ×2 into that chase wheel spin. Same goes with any quad box breaks. You get your name in ×4. What is a quad box break, you might ask? Here is one right here, the Diamond Helmets, 6 spots to go, $360 a spot. 4 helmets coming out. 4
Right.
helmets. You can win up to 4 times with 1 spot. And for something like just this Von Miller alone, right? 2-tone chrome with that blue visor. In my opinion, the coolest looking lid in the room right now. Worth well over $360 just by itself. You throw in anything else, it's just gravy on top of it. You could probably have like 2 or 3 spots in this and make this helmet worth it. That is a beautiful, beautiful lid. Not to mention, we're still looking for TJ Watt, Steve Young, and this Jared Goff full-size authentic. The Troy Polamalu is still available. And the entire bottom row, a couple more speed flexes with Justin Jefferson and Marshall Falk, and then that Saquon Barkley smack dab in the middle. Again, you can double up with Jared Goff and Justin Jefferson. You can double up with Marshall Falk and Steve Young. We've got TJ Watt and Troy Polamalu. A lot of opportunities in this Diamond Helmets to double up with speed flexes, authentic helmets, not to mention triple up when you throw in that AFC North with Hines Ward and that NFC North with Sterling Sharp. But this bad boy right here, unbelievable looking helmet on Von Miller for the Denver Broncos, 2-tone chrome flex. Diamond helmets have 24 boxes left, 10 of which are headliners, and they are all bangers the whole way through. 6 to go in the double, 6 to go in the quad. Looking at the college, this is a full-size mixer, guys. Authentic speed flexes and replica helmets. Everything in the graphic, though, only authentics and speed flexes. We did a little bit of dents on this. Started with 30 boxes going into today. We're down to 23 in the college. It might even be 22 with 11 headliners left. Josh Allen Wyoming Speed Flex is still available, as well as that Tony Dorsett Heisman Flex with the silver visor. We're also still looking for this incredible Bryce Young ripped Speed Flex with the Panther peeking through here, chromed out for Alabama. This is probably the second coolest lid in the room, in my opinion. And then the Jalen Milroe Speed Flex still out there, too, with the Roll Tide inscription. That is not all. We're looking for that Ray Lewis Flash Authentic. We are looking for the Brian Dawkins Clemson Authentic. The Ohio State triple signed Heisman with Archie Griffin, Eddie George, and Troy Smith, as well as the Baker Mayfield Heisman Authentic. Great player in the NFL today, finally living up to that first overall status. Maybe this guy will do the same thing after a great game against Kansas City. Bryce Young looking like the bona fide #1 for Carolina. Beautiful looking ripped flex here for the Chrome. We're also still looking for Warren Moon and Brian Thomas Jr., as well as Kenneth Walker III. So again, that is 11 headliners still out there in 23 boxes for the college. 5 to go in the quad, 5 to go in the double for the diamonds. Just like that, guys, we are getting closer and closer on maybe seeing the best helmet in the room. Let's look at another great helmet here, and that is the Rob Gronkowski Speed Flex in the vault. The dripped here with the red on the bottom, the black visor. That is a beautiful lid. That's the, I think, the last flex that's in this series. With that being said, Josh Allen is still out there on a Slate Authentic. That Washington triple signed. That's 3 Hall of Famers, or 3 Super Bowl champs in here with Mark Rippon, Doug Williams, and Joe Theismann with their MVPs and Super Bowl champs inscription. Steve Young is out here as well, the best left-handed quarterback to ever play. I actually think he's already been hit, but Saquon Barkley still available. Probably #1 or #2, 1A, 1B, however you want to look at it, as far as running backs in the NFL. One of the best gunslingers of all time, Brett Favre on that Salute to Service Authentic, also available. 5 photoed headliners, 1 listed, that being Kenneth Walker III, one of the best running backs in the game. 3 vault keys still out there, so some of the filler hits, 3 of them to be exact, that are left, will have a full-size helmet and a vault key on the inside. If you are lucky enough to get one of those, you're going to get a gift card on top of the full-size autographed helmet that you win. For example, Josh Andres in the early show won that Jerry Jeudy that he's gifting, and it had a $300 vault key to go along with it. Here's the video, by the way, of that Rob Gronkowski. Vault has 19 boxes, 7 headliners, 3 vault keys, so really better than a 50% chance at headliners or vault keys. Almost done here with the top to bottom. Oh, by the way, unlock 10% on your first order if you hop in there and do that. So look at the jerseys. $160 all it costs here for the licensed jerseys. Again, unsigned. Some of these jerseys are worth more than that. That's unsigned. Autographed, all these jerseys are worth well over $160, and that's for the double box break. It's only $80 in the single, and we are looking for a ton of these headliners that are still out there. Only 17 boxes left, almost halfway through the series, 11 of which are headliners, including the Brian Dawkins in the top left there. Justin Herbert, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL for sure. Jay Jettas, probably #1 in the NFL at wide receiver, at least right there near the top. Another guy that's sneaking up on that list is Puka Nacua and Terry McLaurin. Both of those guys still out there. The best left-handed quarterback of all time, Steve Young. How about Peyton Manning? Top 3 on my list for best quarterbacks of all time. The most regular seasons MVPs. Very, very valuable jersey there on Peyton Manning. Kirk Cousins still available. One of the best autographs in the game today. And how about this crazy-looking Terry Bradshaw jersey? That's going to be sick for somebody.
Right.
There are a ton of great hits still out there. Not to mention there's still 4 tickets. So you're going to win an autographed jersey and a ticket to potentially win the GOAT. Tom Brady on that creamsicle jersey. Well into the 4 digits on value on that one. Again, $160 in the double. All it costs could be even less than that if we get this done by 4:30. Get that a part of the Chase Wheel Spin, right? Other than that, we're also still looking for Earl Campbell and Randall Cunningham. So all told, 17 boxes left, 11 headliners, 4 tickets. So 15 and 17, pretty good.
I'd say. No doubt about that. Also, that Drake London we pulled in the earlier show, crazy.
Yeah, and that had a ticket with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unsigned, I think that was $175. So again, you pay 1 double. The jersey unsigned was worth more than that. 8 to go in the vault single. We're 5 to go in the onside kick practice squad. Just to recap on this again, $49 a spot. 3 flexes still alive with only 13 boxes left. Cannot stress that enough. Brian Urlacher, Jerome Bettis, and that Eric Dickerson, Marshall Falk still out there, plus the Debo Samuel, Terrell Davis. Plenty of heat still in that practice squad. 5 to go on the diamond quad, diamond double, 5 to go on the double practice squad, 5 to go on the single practice squad. All those breaks should be coming up. Look at the custom jerseys here, guys. We are down to the final, I believe, 9 boxes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 boxes here. Bob Greasy, Michael Irvin, and Sauce Gardner, the final 3 photoed headliners. 1 in 3 chance at a headliner there. But Chad Johnson's still out there too, so make it 4 and 9 at a headliner here in the custom jerseys. Again, only $27 a spot, your cheapest entry point at that price. Other than that, we're 4 to go on the diamond single, so all the diamonds are coming up here in a matter of moments. About to be 7 boxes coming out. And now it's going to put us into the teens. So that's coming up. That's actually our closest break as it sits, the diamond single. $49 to go here for the double box break for the mini. 6 spots left. This is a relatively new series. There's only 7 boxes down, 23 to go, but 11 headliners. 5 of them are in the NFC West, and that's just the photoed headliners. Debo Samuel, Warren Moon, Kyron Williams, Steve Young, and Sean Alexander. There's also a Steve Largent listed headliner. So if you're an NFC West fan, this is definitely a good place to try to double up here in the mini helmets. We're also looking for Bijan Robinson. We're looking for Aaron Jones. And we're looking for Antonio Gates as far as the photoed headliners that are still out there. Listed headliner-wise, a couple of other ones with Tank Dell and Chad Johnson. So that is your top to bottom rundown, guys. Again, 5 to go in both the diamond double and the diamond quad. 5 to go in the double onside kick practice squad. 5 to go in the single. 4 to go in the diamond single. So that's the closest break. Technically, I will drop that one in there as well. But feels like between the diamonds and the practice squad, we should be having some early breaks across the board, right?
Absolutely. We are approaching the end zone on that. And our main man, Richard here, he wants to escalate that process as well. So
well, I can't blame him. Yeah, I mean, practice squad definitely with what's left, considering there were 3 speed flexes at the start, and now there's 3 speed flexes still out there with only 13 boxes. But the diamonds is just the best of the best. I mean, it is the staple series here at Ultimate Autographs. It's all authentics and speed flexes, and then the fact that you can get into the Chase wheel spin as well, as long as we get it done by 4:30, be worth the play to try to get that double and quad done. But entirely up to you guys. Monday Night Football tonight is the Ravens and Chargers.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Ravens by 2.5 points.
The Harbaugh brothers.
Harbaugh brothers going at it for the first time since the Super Bowl, right?
I believe so, yeah.
I got to check my pick'em, the work pick'em.
I think I chose the Ravens. Ravens are on the road, though. That's different.
It's tough. It's tough on the road. I think I also picked the Ravens. I did, but whopping 2 confidence points on it.
Yeah, same.
So
I did not put a lot of faith in that one.
Yep. I don't know if anybody did. Regardless, let me know what you guys think. What happens tonight? 7-4 versus 7-4. Chargers are 4-1 at home. Ravens are 3-3 on the road. But yeah, the Chargers look for real. They just play in a tough division, right? I mean, even with Denver, as good as they've been. And obviously Kansas City, it's what you get. But yeah, we're starting to get the playoff picture more and more clear as well. With wins and losses happening, this is how it looks right now. The AFC, the Chiefs with that 1 seed, pretty comfortable at 10-1. The Bills are right there, 9-2. Steelers 8-3, but they got a tough schedule. The Texans are actually kind of holding on for dear life in that AFC South, regardless. Colts, if they could have gotten that win against Detroit, would have gone a long way for them. Titans and Jaguars pretty much out of the race. But, yeah, Texans 7-5 after a loss to Tennessee. 94% chance of getting into the postseason.
Their division's not that strong.
Yeah, we talked about this before. It seems like, I mean, the Dolphins are 5-6. They're giving them a 15% chance. You can just see right here in the numbers. It's pretty locked in on the AFC side of things. It's the NFC that gets a little bit interesting because Seahawks are the 3 seed right now, just a 44% chance to get in. And that's because the NFC West is so wide open. When you got Seattle, you got Arizona. Arizona's on the outside looking in right now with a 51% chance of making the postseason. Tampa Bay is on the outside looking in right now with a 54% chance of making the postseason. So it's kind of weird, right? When you're looking at it from that aspect. Commanders, after a couple of losses in that tough one to Dallas, down to 58% to potentially make the postseason, which is interesting. I mean, Arizona's on their tail. Washington's not safe yet. So it'll be interesting. And I don't know. We were thinking there's going to be...
Where's the Bengals percentage? It's like less than 1?
Yeah, I don't... Oh, they're at 14.
Oh, okay.
14.
They got to win out.
Yeah. Less than 1 starts with Cleveland. Because, I mean, it's kind of weird. You got, like, all the best AFC teams, and then after that, like, 3
It's a
and
cutoff,
3
yeah.
and 8. Yeah, like some of the worst teams in the NFL here in the AFC. I don't know if anybody has been eliminated yet. Everybody still
Not
technically has a
technically.
chance. Yeah, there's the Browns, the Patriots, the Jaguars, the Raiders, the Giants, and the Panthers all have less than 1%. But they technically still have a chance.
I can't wait to see the week.
Oh, the Bears are also at less than 1%.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
If they win out, that means they beat the Vikings. That means they beat the Packers. That means they beat the Lions twice.
Somebody was saying, like, the Cowboys still have a path to the playoffs, and this is what it looks like. And it was like, so many things need to happen.
Oh, yeah.
There was one year I remember, I don't remember the exact percentage, but
There's always a path.
the Eagles were, they, like, going into the last week of the season, they needed to win, and they needed, like, 3 or 4 different outcomes to happen their way to get in the postseason. It actually all happened. It was insane. And I think they even won a playoff game that year, too, so good thing they made it. 4 teams better than 99% chance of making it, probably only a week or 2 away from locking it up. That is the Chiefs and the Bills on the AFC and the Lions and the Eagles on the NFC. It's been fun watching Philadelphia football this year, as well as Detroit Lion football, and a guy that continues to get overlooked really as a quarterback, in my opinion, is this guy right here, Jared Goff. It's funny because really the running attack has been so big with the Lions this year. And by the way, David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs both would be filler hits in a series like this.
Yep.
But the quarterback, Jared Goff, consistently, as far as numbers, has been in the top 10 in the quarterback range and really closer to top 5. Very, very effective quarterback and wielding one of, if not the best offense in football, right? At the end of the day. It's hard to pick one better than the Lions. Just so effective, and especially when you get a guy like Dan Campbell, who's just unafraid to take chances, you know, and do what needs to be done to win the game. The man plays to win. Say what you will. Very impressive watching Jared Goff. Obviously very impressive watching this guy too, Saquon Barkley, who's still out there in the Diamonds. Massive game for him. I think he broke the Eagles franchise record for rushing yards in that game, 255. I was telling this to my friend. I really think since I've been alive, this is probably the best season I've ever seen an Eagles player have. I think he's literally the best Eagles player, and at least in a season I've ever seen. The only one I would put up there, LaShawn McCoy, was really good. And then Carson Wentz, his MVP, quote-unquote, year, was also lights out. But I don't know if either of them were as effective as Saquon's been this year.
That's true. He's been unreal. He was making some grabs yesterday in that game, skirting the sideline, just doing the whole 9.
Right? And those are just the authentics in this series. And again, Bijan Robinson in there, Steve Young, TJ Watt. We still got 3 flexes, including this bad boy. I mean, if you want a Von Miller helmet, you want him on the Broncos probably, and you probably want him on something like this, right? I mean, this is one of those pieces that's going to pop as soon as somebody walks into your room and sees it. Or holidays are right around the corner. You know, a Bronco fan, and you're getting this as a Christmas present? That'd be ridiculous, right?
Right, absolutely.
Even if you don't know, if you just know a football fan, anybody unwraps this, their eyes are going to pop. That might be a Raider fan, and their eyes would still pop.
Right, they definitely have to take a glance.
Mm-hmm.
I did mean to bring this up, but last show we were kind of going crazy, but we do have 2 personals that we could knock out.
Is that right?
And paint a better picture of those minis, maybe. Maybe jump those odds even down more.
Brian said Barkley versus Henry going to be a great match next Sunday. It is.
I hope it lives up to the hype.
Justin Rohrbacher and Ronell Johnson. So Ronell or Justin, let me know if you guys are out there. Both got some mini personals here. Be happy to knock that out for you if you guys are out there. Easy pickings. Yeah, Barkley versus Saquon, or Barkley versus Saquon. Barkley versus Henry. So, how we doing, folks? Hope all is well. I jumped in for that Gronk lid, said Richie. Good luck, brother. Good luck. Yeah, the Gronk lid in the vault. 19 boxes left. 7 headliners left. Right now, well, now I'm really guessing. There's 2 to go in the quad box break. We're red zoning in the diamond helmets. And again, all breaks done by 4:30. So if we can get this done, if you're in this series, you're going to get your name in ×4 into that chase wheel spin. So let's definitely get that knocked out in the next hour. I think with only 2 spots to go, it shouldn't be a problem, right? Again, currently sitting at 10 and 24 at a headliner. Let's put us down to 20 boxes. We're 5 to go in that diamond double, and 4 to go on that diamond single. So let's keep attacking the diamonds. Why not? Best series in the room. But good luck on the Gronklid. Yeah, I was looking at it this morning. I think Saquon's at like 1392 or something like that, and there's 6 games left, so he needs to average about 100 yards a game to get to 2,000.
I hope he gets 100 yards next week.
I know you do, and I think you hope Derrick Henry also gets 100 yards next week.
I hope they both run for 150.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. They said they were talking on ESPN.
What's Henry at?
Well, he hasn't played tonight, but I think he's at like 1137 or something like that.
Perfect. If he could drop another 1,800 yard year.
Oh, he's definitely going to do that. He's at 1185. I mean, he's still got a chance. If he has a big game tonight, you know, he could be right back in the conversation to potentially getting a 2,000 yards. What's crazy is through 11 games, he played 17 games last year and led the league in carries with almost 90 less carries and 6 less games. He's already got almost 20 more yards than he had last year. And he's already got 1 more touchdown than he had last year.
Dang.
Less games, less carries. Like, this is one of the most effective years he's ever had. And actually, by far, his biggest yards per attempt. He's averaging 6 yards a carry. That's insane.
Yeah, he's just a force.
We had a lot of Derrick Henry over the last couple weeks. Now getting a lot of Saquon Barkley as well. I mean, we focus in on the best players in the game, right? Especially in those diamond helmets.
That we'll focus in, and we've always had them.
Right.
They've been here. They just sometimes need to remind you guys with their excellent play on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if they've updated the MVP odds because everybody was saying, well, Saquon's got to be the biggest one. And it's funny, he did go from plus 4,000, but he's still plus 750.
Yeah.
And it's just funny listening to people that are like, oh, no, yeah, he's got to be the odds-on favorite. I'm like,
No.
there's probably 6 quarterbacks ahead of him.
Yeah, Josh Allen.
Including probably his own quarterback.
My cousin sent me a picture today. He asked me if he should cash out of this parlay. Before the year, he put $25 on Saquon winning Offensive Player of the Year, Josh Allen MVP, and then Danielle Hunter Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, wow.
And he dropped $25 on it for a $146K payout, but they're offering him a cash out of $1,500. I would just take it.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Barkley and Allen sound good, but Danielle Hunter, he's good.
I haven't heard a lick of Depoy talk, and
Let's see.
I can already name 5 people that I'd rather.
Well, that's not right. When was this updated? November 20th. So this isn't even, this is going in. TJ Watt's minus 185.
He's not even on the list.
He's not even on the list. I would take the cash out.
Yeah, he did.
TJ Watt, Chris Jones, Nick Bosa, Dexter Lawrence, Trey Hendrickson.
Those Depoys go to, the gentlemen that get those sacks.
Well, I'm loving and hope we get in the break room. I know we've had, I think, Cooper DeJean a little bit. Get my boy Quinyanamo Bay and Kenyon Mitchell. That guy has been unbelievable this year. Second right now in D. Roy voting.
Who's first?
Jared Verse, who's been very good. But Kenyon Mitchell's been so locked down. And I actually think the Rookie of the Year odds are actually tighter after this week. It was Jaden Daniels at minus 600, Bo Nix at plus 400. But I think Bo Nix is catching him at this point.
I think the rookies are really good.
Oh, yeah. Well, the quarterbacks, we've talked about it, right? I mean, and generally speaking, it's the truth, and there's still a lot of time. These guys are rookies. We're sold out, by the way, in the Diamond Single, so that'll be coming up in a second.
I was trying to find it.
But, generally speaking, 1 or 2, if not 3, a few of the rookie quarterbacks taken first don't pan out, right? But so far, I mean, Drake Mays looked pretty good.
There are some classes, though, that go above that.
Yeah, so far, I mean, it's early. This is 1 year for all of them. Look at CJ Stroud. Not that he's a bad quarterback, but he's definitely taken a step back from last year. there's still plenty of time to go. But through the first season, Bo Nix seems to be getting better and better. Caleb Williams has been on point the last couple of weeks. Jaden Daniels has been Jaden Daniels the whole way through. And Drake May, since he's gotten the start, has looked good.
Right.
And it's like J.J. McCarthy, he got hurt, so who knows? And then obviously Michael Penix sitting. But all the rookie quarterbacks that are getting opportunities have looked pretty good. And if we're going to see rookie quarterbacks, by the way, very well could be in this series in the Diamond Helmets. Stephen Ryan equals producer of the year, says David.
Oh, David.
Josh Montgomery, Asher Larry, Brian Lane, and Josh Andres. Here we go. Drop me a number for Diamond number 1. Again, 2 to go on that Diamond quad, 4 to go, or 5 to go rather, on that Diamond double. So let's keep attacking this series. This is going to put us down to 23 boxes. 1 through 3, 6 through 21. We're doing 1. Never mind. No need to read.
Nope. We're doing 1.
Makes my life easy. Josh has got number 1. Appreciate you, sir.
Should be able to grab that first box.
I got faith in you, man. Yeah, but Spencer Rattler wasn't like a top pick. You know what I mean? When did he get drafted?
4th round.
Yeah. I mean more like the
high school recruiting, that'd be different.
Yeah, I mean more like the first round quarterbacks.
Did David say Spencer Rattler?
He said Spencer Rattler didn't look good. But yeah, I
Those
was
6 quarterbacks, and then they went 4 rounds without drafting.
yeah. He's definitely on the second tier of quarterbacks. It was 9, right? Yeah. I thought he was gonna look okay, but nobody was looking at him like, oh, he's gonna be the steal of the draft or anything. You know what I mean? Nobody reached on Spencer Rattler.
David did.
Yeah, maybe he
I'm
did.
just kidding.
All right, for this one, Brian Lane, he's going to have the NFC North and NFC South. Josh Andres, the NFC East. Josh Montgomery, the NFC West. We got Asher in his first break in the AFC North. Could get a couple of dubs there with Troy Polamalu and TJ Watt. We got Josh Andres, AFC South and AFC East and AFC West. So again, in this one, Von Miller, that would be going to Josh Andres. Justin Jefferson, speed flex, would be going to Brian Lane. And Josh Montgomery in line for the Marshall Faulk flex. So everybody's in a decent spot here to potentially win a headliner. Well, they do. For the most part, they do. But I also was implying the first round quarterbacks, not all of them. There are several quarterbacks that are rookies in that draft that have not played a single snap in the NFL.
Right.
I'm talking about the ones that people thought were going to make a splash. Authentic to start, obviously. Is it a flex, though? It is not, but I'm happy to see this guy. How about Saquon Barkley?
There he is.
Bang, bang. Saquon Barkley, full-size authentic coming out. Perhaps the best running back in the NFL. If not, he's right there, right? It's him and Derrick Henry, and I think pretty much hands down, those are the two. Could he be the 9th person to rush for 2,000 yards? That is the question. Josh did get those last 4 closer spots. He needed them, and he is in that NFC East taking down Saquon Barkley. It's just amazing, like, there are aspects of a running back that you're looking for, and it's like, are they strong? Are they fast? You know, like, what kind of running back are you? You look at Darren Sproles, quick, shifty little guy. You look like a Roshan Johnson, for example, powerful back, like Garrett Blunt. Saquon's all of it.
Yeah,
like,
he's the total package.
Yeah, he could be shifty. He's hurdling guys backwards. He's fast. He just showed his breakaway speed against the Rams, and at the same time, he's showing off his strength, pushing guys to the ground and whatever else. I mean, the guy does it all. He is one of, if not the best running back in the NFL, and I would say the advantage he would have over Derrick Henry is age, right?
Yeah.
I think Saquon's 27, and obviously Derrick Henry 30, so we'll see, but regardless, great hit. Josh says, there we go indeed. Nicely done. That man stays hot. He does. Hey, he plays, bro. Gotta have a seat at the table, like Steven said. And Zion Gaming, this is what you missed so far. Saquon, but diamonds are hot, right? That quad is 2 spots to go, guys. Hence the red. We are in the red zone there. Who wants to punch it in?
Fire.
Who wants to punch it in?
Right? Who wants to Jalen Hurts Saquon Barkley in this situation?
Yeah, right. That's what's crazy. I think Saquon Barkley has 10 rushing touchdowns, and it's like, where would he be if they didn't have the tush push? Like, he might have 15 touchdowns, if not more.
I think they said he has the most runs to the 1-yard line in the league.
Yeah, well, and why I love Saquon Barkley as an Eagle fan is he doesn't care. He starts celebrating once they get to the 1 because they know they're going to score a touchdown. Mm-hmm. And there are people like, oh, this is hurting his MVP odds. What, dude? Saquon Barkley doesn't care. Like, he wants to win.
He's paid for what he does well, and he's well at it.
We talked about this before on the show, and we're one to go, by the way, on the quad. I really do think Saquon Barkley just wanted to get paid what he felt like he deserved, and he wanted to go to a team that was actually going to be competitive.
And
'cause this guy's a winner,
Yeah.
100%.
Because he was the only spark of that Giants offense the past
Yeah.
few years.
So that's pretty awesome. Dak TV said, how do I get in on this? That's a great question, brother. Don't go anywhere yet, but this is our live breaks page right here. I would recommend having the stream that you're watching right now open on one tab, and then either on a different screen or whatever else going to that link I just sent, but it'll take you to this right here. You could just type in ultimateautographs.com and hit the join a live break. But we are doing live breaks all day long, my man. We have a bunch of different options, but as you can see, this break right here is one spot to go. Once that gets bought into, it'll say sold out, and we do it live right here. Depending on what you are looking for as far as memorabilia, I can guide you to the right break. The diamond helmets, though, the one with the white background, these are all Authentics and Speed Flexes. It's the one where the Saquon Barkley just came out. It's the best break in the room. And in this one, we're still looking for that Von Miller two-tone chrome flex, that Jared Goff authentic, TJ Watt, Steve Young, Troy Polamalu, Bijan Robinson, Jay Jettas, Marshall Falk, all sorts of great stuff. But it doesn't stop there. We've got a college series that's all Authentics, reps, and Speed Flexes. We got a mixer here that's reps and Authentics and Speed Flexes. We got licensed jerseys. We got mini helmets. I would say let me know your team and let me know what you like to collect, and that would be the easiest way to kind of point you where to go. But the best break in the room and the fact that you can get some money back right now, 100% go to that diamond quad, right? One spot to go. 4 entries for every spot you have in that one into that Chase wheel spin as well.
I think it's too late.
Never mind. And there's a good example. So right now, this one says sold out. Steven's going to put up another one, so it'll be live break number 2, back to 8. But once this thing pops up sold out, we are doing it live right here. My favorite question is when anybody comes in and says, like, is this live? It's like, yeah, we're live.
Oh, very live.
Hey, everybody. But that's the base of it, Dak. I have it to look around. Let me know if you have any questions.
We're very, very, very live.
And we're about to see 3 helmets coming out
4.
in the best series in the room. 4
4.
helmets, thank you. 4 helmets coming out in the best series in the room. And Josh, Sean Blasco wondering if you want that Eddie George Lunar authentic for the Saquon. You never know. I mean, maybe he doesn't have a Saquon yet or Eddie George yet. Here we go, guys. Quad number 1, we got Bobby Kumasaki, we got Brian Lane, we got Richard Eaton, we got Josh Andres, we got Brian Lane, and we got Richard Eaton with the close. Here we go. Drop me 4 numbers for Diamond Quad number 1. 4 numbers. Let's go. That'll put us down to the final 19 boxes.
Yep, 19. I'll get
Things
that.
could get very interesting.
I'll get that count check also to make sure.
Thank you. After this, guys, will be 5 to go in the Diamond Double. And we got more people watching. I don't want to divert from this yet. The practice squad, once again, $49 a spot in that single. And we are still looking for 3 speed flexes. Brian Urlacher, Jerome Bettis, and Eric Dickerson. I mean, all these helmets somewhere in the $800 to $1,200 range. Get it for $50. We're still looking for the Terrell Davis mini. We're looking for the Deebo Samuel Flash Authentic. We're also looking for Chris Olave and Keenan Allen. We have only 13 boxes left and 7 headliners. So pretty good odds. So Bowen May, can you let me know? He's a jersey? Yep. Okay. I was about to say, you do have to be in the break to call the box, just for the record. So I think 5 is not going to work because I don't think he's any of these guys.
Yeah, you're in the jerseys, Bowen.
Yeah, so once the jerseys come up, feel free to call the box, but you do have to be in the break to call the box. So I think we're going to go with Brian with 21 and 25, and we'll go with Josh with 10 and 13. Cool. So 10, 13, 21, and 25. I'm going to hold on to the Barkley. Thanks for the offer, though, Sean, says Josh. So there you go.
So I heard 10 and 13. I'm just going to get this out of the way now. 21 to 25?
Yep. 10, 13, 21, 25. All right. No worries. Thanks, Josh. Best of luck in the break, my man. Yes, sir. Let's go, man. We could see some heaters right here. Triple up opportunity still alive in both the AFC North and the NFC North. And who knows what else, right? I mean, that's just some of the stuff. It's Jacom. What's up, dude? Says whoop whoop cheers. Peeps. Oh, Paul as well. It is well, my man. Hope you're doing well as well. Here we go. 10, 13, 21, and 25. After 9 clicks, we've got Brian Lane in the NFC North and NFC South. We got Josh Andres in the NFC East. Already won there once. Josh Andres also in the AFC North and AFC South. Richard Eaton, NFC West and AFC East. Bobby Kumasaki in the AFC West. That is the spot for that Von Miller two-toned chrome flex if that comes out. Jay Jettas would be going to Brian Lane. Marshall Falk would be going to Richard Eaton. So those are the flex spots. However, that TJ Watt would be Josh Andres as well as the Troy Polamalu. Jared Goff could be going to Brian Lane on a nice double up. Got some options here, guys. All authentics or speed flexes in the diamonds. The best break in the room, pound for pound. If you don't believe me, just watch. The infamous words of Bruno Mars. 10 coming up.
I think they're pretty famous.
Chacom hopping in at the right time. Love seeing the heat in the break room. No better than a full-size authentic. And we are starting off with, in my opinion, the best Eclipse helmet in the game. Can you guess which one I'm talking about?
I have a guess.
The best Eclipse helmet in the game, in my personal opinion, belongs to the Miami Dolphins. And how about Jason Taylor? The best beautiful bald head in all of sports. Jason Taylor on that beautiful Eclipse authentic.
Go.
Richard Eaton, AFC East. Eaton in the break right now with Jason Taylor. Very nice. Yeah, it doesn't get better, in my opinion, for a Eclipse helmet. The teal with the black.
Right, yeah.
So good. I like the white auto. I like when they do orange as well.
I like both. Or teal.
Or teal, right?
Any pen generally works.
Any Dolphin helmet with any pen, I will accept.
Very few teams fall into the category of, like, they can do whatever they want. The Dolphins are one of those teams.
Yep, they have, in my opinion, the number one across the board.
Yeah,
as far as
they're my
helmets.
number one pick. I agree with that.
I think they're like top 5 in everything for me,
Yep.
if not number 1. Sweet lid, congrats from Jacom, right? And again, that's just a filler hit here. YouTube lag test, just saw it, Richard. Congratulations on Jason Taylor, by the way. Great start on JT. He was solid, man. Very good. Always in the conversation. You know what I mean? I don't think he ever won like a depoy or anything, but he was always like, if you're looking at odds, you know, he was up there.
I don't know. I think he's...
Oh, yeah. Get yourself a teal chrome visor for that helmet. It is absolutely fire. Had it before and it matches
the
so well.
2006 AP Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, he did win one.
Yeah.
Perfect. There you go. I didn't know if he ever got one. Good to know.
Hall of Famer, baby.
Well deserved Hall of Famer. The guy was so consistent.
Yo,
so
he's
long.
49th on that weighted career AVP.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, again, like I said, every year he was. Like, it's not like he was like, yeah, I remember he was good for a couple years. It was like, no, every year of his career, he was really, really good. 13 of 30 coming up here. Second one of the double. So, a top 50 player all time, according to the weighted ADP. Not ADP. What is it?
AVP. You're right.
AVP.
Yeah.
It's like not average draft position.
Maybe.
Another authentic coming up.
Plays a bigger role than you think.
Ooh. We're going to see a really, really nice looking autograph right here. I'll tell you that right now. It is on a Chicago Bear. Look how big this autograph is for the Danimal, Dan Hampton. One of the best autos in the game, in my opinion. Hall of Fame 2002 inscription, and you got the Super Bowl 20 champs. That is the NFC North, and Brian Lane taking a W. Very nice Brian on Dan Hampton. I love, love, love that autograph.
Just knows how to use the room given to him.
Right? Just, like, it's huge.
It's
Waste none. And he's still, like, it's nice. It's a clean auto. 2 inscriptions. Like, that is just a very well-displayed Bears helmet right there. Congratulations, Brian.
Man, I think it's
Great hit.
nice.
Back-to-back nice hits for filler
Right,
hits. And again, that's
absolutely.
all you get in the diamonds. Fantastic hits throughout.
Fantastic hit after fantastic hit.
Love that. Dan Hampton. Just ordered the $50 onside kick practice squad football mixer. Good one to get into, bro. Really good one to get into because we are sitting at 13 boxes left, 7 headliners, including all 3 speed flexes. So that is a really, really good break to get into. I'm actually kind of surprised 45 minutes into the show, we haven't done one yet. So
You know, I know the jerseys, ladies and gentlemen, are the cheapest price point to get into the room, but practice squad is the best intro break to get into the room because it diversifies their portfolio amongst the minis, jerseys, and full-size helmets, including reps, authentics, and speed flexes for literally around $50. That's a pretty good deal.
Richard, I would 100% recommend refreshing your page.
Yep.
We are 2 boxes in, and I just saw that.
Yeah.
So. You did win one, so he's going to be happy here in a little bit.
He already seen he won it and then heard you say hit the live button.
Yes. I don't know when the messages go through, but I'm going to type it in here. Hit the refresh.
Or live button. He's
Richard,
on YouTube.
or live button. And also for DAC TV, let me know your team, man. Let me know your team. All right, 21 coming up here. Box 21. This one called out by Brian. Back 2 boxes here of the quad for the Diamonds. Jason Taylor, Dan Hampton so far. A couple of defensive studs. What do we got in 21? I love doing the Diamonds, bro. Just authentics, big helmets.
Authentics on authentics, you know.
We're going to have... Ooh.
Another authentic.
Yeah, another authentic, another stud on the defensive side. This has been the defensive stud break.
Okay.
How about Cam Hayward?
Okay.
1.0 salute to service for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Our 3rd winner in the squad, too. Josh Andres. There you go. On Cam Hayward. Dude is a beast. Really embodies, like, what it means to play Pittsburgh Steeler football, right?
Is this just a tease?
For the Von Miller?
Yeah.
That would be quite a capper, right? That would be quite a capper.
Just all D linemen.
All big D-men coming in.
That'd be wild.
That Cam Hayward is sweet, dude. Nice hit. Man, yeah, all good hits. Dan Hampton, Cam Hayward, Jason Taylor, and as you said it, yeah, if we get Von Miller to end it all, that would be quite the capper. And we've had 3 different winners so far, right?
Yeah.
Could be 4 different winners if Bobby gets in there and wins Von Miller.
165th overall on the career weighted AVP
Cam
for
Hayward.
Cam Hayward. That's pretty impressive.
He's such a stud, dude.
He is, yeah.
Again, embodies what it means to play Pittsburgh Steeler football, in my opinion. All big D-men phrasing, bro. Listen, didn't have to get there.
You didn't have to take it that way.
How do we get a mystery box, says John. So if you want a guarantee win, there's a tab up here that says buy a mystery box. I'll drop it in the chat for you. That is the guaranteed way to win. Other than buying out an entire break, you can pay $175 for a mini or a jersey. Guarantees that you're going to get a mini or a jersey. There's also $345 for reps, or you can do our headliner package for $1849.99. Did we drop the price on that? I thought it was like $19.90. I don't know. Anyway, let's do this last one.
I don't know. We'll see.
Dax, I gotta go Bucks, but the wife is a Steeler fan. Oh, well, that Cam Hayward just came out. That was nice. But very nice. Yeah, I got a ton of Bucks. I would say, obviously, the licensed jersey. You got the giveaway for Tom Brady on the creamsicle. We've also got Rob Gronkowski out there in the vault on a speed flex. But we get all the classic ones like, the Mike Allstott and John Lynch and Rondé Barber, who we just had. There's all sorts of great Bucks that we get in the break room. Steelers probably a top 5, if not top 3 team we see
yeah, right.
as well. All right, here we go. 4th one of the quad. What do we got? Full-size authentic coming out. Well, some things just make sense, Mr. Ryan. It was an all-defensive quad, and we are ending it with probably the biggest hit of the series, Von Miller.
Oh, my God.
2-toned chrome speed flex with that blue visor.
That's crazy.
Look at this thing. Oh, my God.
That is a beauty.
That is unbelievable.
Oh my God, it's blinding me.
I know. It's like I see it like moving around the room. Absolutely gorgeous. Nice hit from Nick. It's huge. Anytime you can see the studio in the background, like
You're
this is
doing
everything,
well.
where Steven's going to grab the boxes, yeah, it's usually pretty good. 2-tone chrome, such a huge part of that defense and their Super Bowl journey, that blue visor. This guy's going to be in the Hall of Fame, no doubt. That is absolutely gorgeous. And by the way, Bobby Kumasaki one spot in this break, got the opener spot in this break, went from the top to the bottom and got himself an absolute beauty. That is fantastic. Bobby, congratulations. Wow from Josh. Nice hit. Wow, that is sick. Congrats from Jacom, right? Von Miller. Dan Hampton, Cam Hayward, Jason Taylor, and Von Miller. We really did just cap off what would be absolutely incredible defense, right?
Right.
Sheesh. All right. Well, that happened. Let me write up Bobby here. $360, and he might even get some money back if he ends up winning the Chase wheel spin.
That's true. That's 5 boxes so far in that list.
And in the diamonds, by the way, we are now down to 19 boxes. Is that correct?
Yes.
19 boxes in the diamonds, and we are still looking for a lot of headliners. TJ Watt, Steve Young, Jared Goff, Troy Polamalu, the Justin Jefferson flex, the Marshall Falk flex, Hines Ward, and Sterling Sharp. So 2, 4, 6, 8 headliners here in the last 19 boxes. Almost a 50% chance, but that was definitely a nuke coming out here in the quad on the last box. Unbelievable hit, Bobby. 4 different winners in that quad. It's pretty awesome. For John Chrome, who was asking, how do you buy a mystery box? Again, hit the mystery box tab. That's how you get a personal. However, if you want to spend a little bit less and still potentially win something sick like this Von Miller, this quad box break was only $360 to get in, and he hit the Von Miller, which, again, is probably closer to, I mean, who knows, $1,500 plus.
On the low end, right?
Yeah, two-tone chrome, absolutely gorgeous. This double is 5 spots to go, guys. Again, we are still looking for double ups with TJ Watt and Troy Polamalu. You can still double up with Steve Young and Marshall Falk. You can still double up with Jared Goff and Jay Jettas. There's still a lot of big hits in this Diamond Helmet series. So we lost Von Miller, we lost Saquon. There's still some big hits to be had. Not to mention Hines Ward still out there and Sterling Sharp. So we can keep it rocking and rolling in that Diamond Helmet series. With that being said, we are now 4 spots to go in that practice squad. I believe that is our closest break. I'll go ahead and drop that in there. And just to reiterate, all 3 speed flexes still out there. Brian Urlacher, Jerome Bettis, and that Eric Dickerson, Marshall Falk dual signed. These are all speed flexes. All still out there. The 3 biggest hits of the series. And we're down to 13 boxes. We are over halfway done. The Deebo Samuel Authentic is still out there, and that Terrell Davis Mini. So there's still plenty to do in that series, plus Chris Olave and Keenan Allen as far as listed headliners. It is a 7 in 13 chance, better than 50%. We see a headliner coming up in that onside kick practice squad. The other 2 breaks I would bring attention to, nobody's in yet, but that college series has really, really good headliner odds, especially if you like college series. 23 boxes, 11 headliners left with Josh Allen still out there, the Tony Dorsett flex, the Jalen Milroe flex, and this incredible Bryce Young flex, which now, in my opinion, as far as aesthetics, just became public enemy #1, right? This thing is crazy. The Roll Tide inscription with the Panther rip in there, the silver chromed out face mask and visor. Unbelievable. Not to mention we're still looking for Warren Moon and Brian Thomas Jr. as far as the listed headliners. So plenty to do. Kenneth Walker III, by the way, still out there as well. The other break, I would say, is the actual chase, if we want to go after it, is the license jerseys. Brian Dawkins, Justin Herbert, Justin Jefferson, Puka Nacua, Terry McLaurin, Steve Young, Peyton Manning, Kirk Cousins, and that crazy-looking Terry Bradshaw jersey, all still out there here in the final 17 boxes. We're also looking for Earl Campbell and Randall Cunningham in the secondary headliners. Again, these are all licensed jerseys, so even the filler hits are going to be licensed jerseys. Generally speaking, they run about $120 to $200 unsigned. These are all autographed. Mm-hmm. So again, in that double box break, you're paying $160, gets you into 2 different wheel spins. You could get your money back just between those 2 wheel spins. But if you win, if you hit, you are definitely going to be profiting on any licensed jersey you get, but especially any of these headliners. And again, there's still 4 tickets out there to get into this Brady drawing and win a creamsicle Tom Brady license jersey autograph. That is definitely worth the price of admission, in my opinion. So up to you guys where we want to go next. But that diamond doubles 5 to go. I would recommend that. I would recommend, obviously, the practice squad with 5 to go in the double, 4 to go in the single. And then other than that, start tackling the college and the licensed jerseys, but up to you guys. What a hit, though, for my man Bobby. Two-tone chrome flex, Von Miller. We've had 2 horsey helmets come out, and I've liked them both.
Right?
The Boise State from the early show. And,
That one kind of gives me the Boise State vibes.
yeah, right? I was thinking the same thing with the blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this
Feel like
thing,
if they all grew, it's like if they grew up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that that Alabama lid's the one I'm looking forward to now.
I think
Bryce
it's one of
Young.
the first chromes we've had in a college series.
Definitely chrome ripped.
Yeah.
We don't see that a lot, period. But in a college series, yeah, it's hard to come by. The only one I can think of for chromes is, I know we had a Justin Herbert chrome, Oregon. I think we had a Bo Nix chrome too. But I don't know if I've ever seen one that wasn't Oregon.
Makes sense. It's Oregon.
Yeah, right. They got all that
They just
variety.
got all the swag.
Looks like sticker chrome, right? Sticker chrome. I don't know what that means. Like it's a Panther helmet and they put the chrome on there from a sticker. Is that what you're saying? I don't know. Whatever it is, it looks good, but I have no idea. That's a great question. I bet there's an easy way to find out. This one is definitely chrome. No doubt about it. But that's a good question. I don't know. I'm again, like I said, I've never seen a ripped chrome helmet, I don't think. So that could be how they do it. I'm not 100% sure.
That's true.
But I do like the way it looks. I can say that for a fact. So, guys, for the next, 30-ish minutes, breaks are still applying here. Everything we do by 4:30 will be included into a chase wheel spin. So, get into that double box break for the diamonds. You get your name in ×2 for every spot you have in that. The one that makes the most sense, seriously, is this one. $98 a spot. Let me run by the best case scenario for you. You hop into this double box break before 4:30. Not distant, just curious. Yeah, no, I'm curious too. I actually have no idea is what I'm saying. I have no idea. Do you think that one is more or less valuable than Bryce Young Bama Chrome? This one on the desk, my guess would be more valuable, but I don't know for sure. My guess would be this is more valuable, but value's also a thing where it's like,
Very subjective.
it's very subjective. Like somebody might pay more for a Bryce Young Chrome ripped helmet if you're a Bama fan or a Panther fan. Bronco fans might pay more for this one. I don't know. If I had to guess though, if you were asking me, I would guess this one's probably worth a little bit more. But I'm not sure. It is a quarterback. Quarterbacks generally are worth more. He's a first overall pick. I mean, there's a lot of potential for that to grow in value for sure. Anyway, this best case scenario in the onside kick practice squad double, you pay the $98 to get in. So you get one spot. If it loads, I'll share it. Maybe.
It's not available.
You guys are not going to heaven. Be careful. It's not available. But so we're going to do it here in a second. But regardless, you buy the one spot because there's going to be another double after this. Best case scenario as it sits, you get that NFC West. You get the Eric Dickerson Marshall Faulk dual signed salute to service speed flex and a Deebo Samuel authentic. You get both for $98. Crazy, right? But then you win the chase wheel spin and you spend $100. You end up getting paid $2. You get $2 on top of a Dickerson Falk dual signed speed flex and a Deebo Samuel authentic.
Right.
Brian Clay says, howdy, folks. Are you ready for this, Brian? Are you ready for me to drop this randomizer for you? Look at that. For the Bronco fan. For the Bronco fan. Two-tone chrome flex of Von Miller. Thing is absolutely wicked. I meant a regular Bryce Young Bama chrome versus the ripped with the Panthers. Oh, I would guess the ripped's probably worth more.
More work put into it.
Yeah, my guess is the rip's probably worth more then. I didn't realize that was the question.
All right, you do have a practice squad double.
Yeah, let's go. We got Richard Eaton, we got Jonathan Colvin, and Josh Andres. Appreciate you, Josh, getting the close there. Drop me 2 numbers for PSDB number 1. This is going to put us down to the final 11 boxes. Brian said, freaking sick, right? Definitely the coolest looking helmet that was in the room. That just happened in our quad. It was won by Bobby Kumasaki, who I did not see in the chat. Silent assassin on this bad boy. Yeah, that was a carryover order. He was the first one in, and it paid off. He's going to be thrilled when that shows up at his doorstep, right? I'm sorry, how'd I get that? Could see a couple more flexes joining them right here. And let's see if they're in boxes 11 and 17. New to collecting, so was just curious. I wasn't sure if people tended to gravitate towards a single team. Definitely that, no doubt. Yeah, a lot goes into it, man. A lot goes into it. You know, for example, this right here, right? I'm an Eagle fan. I probably want this more than, say, Josh, who did win it, and he probably loves it, but he's a Packer fan, right? Like, I don't know. I don't want to speak for Josh. He's a different kind of collector than I am, and that's my point exactly, is like, you know, you just never know with, it depends on the person, but he might rather have Josh Jacobs than Saquon Barkley if he just wants to collect Packer stuff. I just want to collect Eagle stuff. So, for example, if I won this, I would probably be interested in trading it for something that's like Eagle crazy. You know what I mean? Equal value of Eagle stuff for me in my head, but
Yeah, value is all determined to you.
exactly. But obviously, regardless, a Chrome Flex Alabama definitely worth a lot of money, period. The ripped, in my opinion, though, a little bit more style, a little bit more work gone into it. Like Steven said, I probably would think it's worth just a little bit more. Probably not crazy, but a little bit more if I had to guess. Those ones are hard to look up, too, as far as value, because there's just not a lot of it out there. Like that exact lid. 9 clicks, if there's any. I'm not saying it's a 101, but I bet if you look, you're not going to find one that looks like it. Josh has a very firm control here on the NFC. Lions fan here and won Chicago and Minnesota today. Dang. Well, Brian should get back into that diamond for Jared Goff, because that lid is crazy sick. But exactly, he'd probably trade Bears and Vikings for Lions stuff just because he doesn't want Bears and Vikings stuff, because that makes sense, right? Makes sense. I just enjoy all these sweet lids and living vicariously through Josh. I mean, that's half the fun, right? Hopping in when you can, but also just enjoying the show, because there are some crazy things that'll happen here, man.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Josh is a good dude too. He's always willing to make trades and deals, and yeah, super, super generous. Here comes my Bears lid. He's due. Looking for that Brian Urlacher speed flex. Richard Eaton, by the way, is in the AFC North, AFC South. Jonathan Colvin, the AFC East, and Josh also has that AFC West, the Terrell Davis mini potentially. The NFC West, though, could get the Eric Dickerson, Marshall Falk flex, and that Deebo Samuel authentic. And then Jerome Bettis authentic, though, would be going to Mr. Richard Eaton. So we got some options here. Box 11 coming out here.
He said, "Here comes my Bears lid."
AJ Brown box. The Carson Wentz box. The Darnell Mooney box. How many 11s can I name? We got a big helmet. We got a big helmet. I have great news for Josh. It's not the Bears helmet. It's the two-time signed here LA Ram running backs. We got Marshall Falk and we've got Eric Dickerson. Gorgeous lid here. 2 autographs of 2 of the greatest running backs to ever play. The silver visor going on here with that 2.0 salute to service. Absolutely beautiful lid for Josh Andres. Closer magic in that NFC West. Taking down a speed flex. This thing is pretty. It is pretty. Again, obviously, Eric Dickerson, the all-time single-season rushing record holder for now. Holding true, holding steady. But he did so much more than that, too. People need to look at the seasons around that one. His rookie year, he was absolutely incredible. I think he led the league in touchdowns. The year after that, he led the league in rushing yards like 3-4 times in his career.
Oh, Eric Dickerson was the man.
Marshall Falk, also the man. A part of maybe the greatest offense of all time. That is the greatest show on turf. He was a huge part of that at the running back position. Obviously, Madden cover athlete in 2003. MVP. For me, he was the first great running back I remember growing up. Like, they used the first one. I was like, oh, yeah, Marshall Falk. Like, that guy's legit. Very, very nice on this one, Josh Andres. That'll work. Could he double up? That's the question. And for
Richard,
yeah. I would hit that live button, brother. It's I don't know what, about
the lag's out of hand. But
about 4 minutes late on the wheel times 2, just to give you an idea.
Sometimes when you do scroll off your tab that has the YouTube does stop playing. So you got to make sure you hit live.
Yes.
Got to make sure you hit live.
So 1 flex down, 2 to go, right?
Now here's the real question for Josh.
Yes.
if this next box is heavy, does he want the Bears speed flex, or does he want Richard to take home the Bettis?
No.
The contemplating questions
There's no way he doesn't want.
that plague the Joshua Andres.
There's no way he doesn't want the Bears speed flex, right? Then to lose out on Jerome Bettis.
These are the questions.
Josh said, "Sorry, Nick. I know you were trying for that one." Yep. Hey, man, could have needed to get through the double, right? Double ended up going first, but nice of Nick to say congrats. Here we go, box 17 coming up next in the double. Still 2 speed flexes alive
He says, I want the Urlacher.
for now, anyway. I think we're about to lose one here. Well. It's not the Urlacher.
Oh,
we have
the bus.
Jerome Bettis, the bus coming out here on the beautiful standard flex for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Richard Eaton. We got closer magic and starter magic in this break. Richard Eaton with a couple of spots. What, under $200 for both of these lids? That's how you do that, brother. That is how you do that. Congratulations to both of you. The Dickerson Falk to Josh and the Jerome Bettis to Richard.
The running back kind of break.
Right? The themes are
The
sticking.
themes, yeah.
Had the whole defensive break in the diamonds, and now we got the running backs coming
And
up
Saquon
here.
was the first box.
Right?
2 themes, D linemen and running backs.
That's beautiful. Oh, that's sick, right? Richard will find out in 10 minutes. Yeah, he'll say thanks here at right about as we're signing off. That's nice, though, Richard. Congratulations. Getting some hits here, huh? Getting some hits.
Ah, the bus signature, so clean.
It is nice. One of the best in the game. Obviously, you get the little... I think most people know this by now, but that little part is actually a little bus. He makes a little bus in his signature.
Those put us down to 11?
11 boxes left.
5, yeah.
11 boxes, 5 headliners, including a Brian Urlacher Speed Flex and a Deebo Samuel Authentic. I mean, we still got full-size helmets out here in the practice squad with only 11 boxes left. We should definitely keep on attacking that one. Nice hit on the Von Miller. Yes, sir. Richard, nice hit to you, too.
Yes,
whenever you get there.
Nice hit to
Very
you
nice on Jerome Bettis. Beautiful Speed Flex, but yeah, let's get... those are both great. I actually love the Eric Dickerson Marshall Falk, too, but, I mean, let's be real. This is hard to top. Although, I would really, really enjoy seeing the Bryce Young next to it and trying to see which one we like more with both of them out there, because that Bryce Young looks like it's got some sick stuff going on. We are 2 spots to go in the Diamond Double, guys. Let's get that one closed up. Make sure you get a part of that chase wheel spin. We're red zone in there, so let's make sure we close that one up. Outside of that, we are 4 to go on the practice squad single. Let's see that one as well. So you get my man Dak his first break. Again, the practice squad, we did just see 2 flexes coming out. We knew the odds were pretty good for something like that to happen. But still got work to do. Brian Urlacher 2.0 salute to service flex still out here. Oh, hell yeah, the buzz. Great hit, Richard.
I love it.
Fantastic hit. Sorry.
It.
Yeah, we're laughing with you. Deebo Samuel, Flash Authentic, Terrell Davis, Mini still out there as well. Chris Olave and Keenan Allen, 5 headliners here in the practice squad, down to the final 11 boxes. But yeah, 2 to go in that Diamond Double. 4 to go in the onside kick practice squad. And everything else still a little bit open. So let's keep going.
Maybe the second best helmet in the Diamonds. I know there's Marino. I know there was the Von Miller. But man, that Jared Goff is underrated. It's not even a speed flex.
I want to see this helmet so bad.
I've seen it a couple times. I'm obsessed.
That is beautiful.
And I'm a Bears fan, and it pains me.
God, yeah, it's so nice. And I know for, I'd argue for my man,
You said, did I miss something?
my man Brian, who's a Lions fan. Now's a good time to go after it, right? I mean, you're hitting the NFC North. You're getting in the right division. You're kind of doing the dance to get yourself that Lions helmet at the end of the day. You didn't. I don't know. I don't think you missed anything.
I don't think you missed anything.
It was more just delayed.
Yeah.
You were,
The YouTube delay is going crazy for you right now.
Yeah, the YouTube delay isn't doing you favors, and we just thought it was funny because we made a joke about how You know, oh, no, in 10 minutes he'll celebrate.
Yeah.
And then we heard, oh, yeah, the bus.
Yes.
So
He said, oh,
we just
hell
thought it was
yeah.
kind of funny.
Oh, hell yeah, the bus.
No, you're having a great show, honestly.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
just
you
it's just
killed
about
it.
5 minutes behind
With the
when
bus.
we do it. Yeah, but it's great.
The great speed flex. Some reason I like this standard more than their regular. I know it's their standard, but on the
say it
speed
is
flex,
their
it looks
standard.
great.
It does look good. What the pros wear, folks.
What them professionals wear.
That's nice. Slide that back over. We got a nice list here. It sucks that Saquon's probably the odd man out at this point. The lag struggle is
Unfortunately.
real, says Richard. Yeah. Hey, man, as long as you're winning, who cares,
Yeah,
right?
who cares? Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you're miles behind. So we are 2 to go in the practice squad single. We are 2 to go in the diamond double. We are 20 minutes from the all breaks done by 4:30 being no longer a thing. So I would definitely recommend at least closing up those 2 breaks to make sure you're involved. Not to mention, there is plenty of heat across the board in those 2 series. Not to mention, we haven't even gotten into like the college and the licensed jerseys.
Right.
Where there's even more. Josh said, all right, boys, got to head out. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you too, Josh. Congrats on all the W's today, man. Made today's show a lot of fun. Hopefully, see you tomorrow, for me at least. And you. I guess tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night,
during the
maybe.
day for me. But enjoy your evening, Mr. Andres. Enjoy all the dubs. And we will keep on going here. 2 to go in the diamond double. 2 to go in the practice squad single. Who wants to close them out? That is the question. Sitting at a 2, 4, 6, 8 in 19 chance at a headliner in the diamonds. And 5 in 9, I believe, in the practice squad. Or 5 in 11.
I
excuse me.
got to make that happen for Josh. I will.
Photo time. I'm not assisting.
Why not?
Because I don't want...
You are drawing up this image in your head. That's it's
I've
not gonna happen.
only know what I've been told. And
I've shown you photos.
I don't feel comfortable. Get your wife to do it.
I can't do that. I
Get-
can't take the helmet home.
Robbie will do it for you.
I can ask him. Maybe. We'll see. But he's going to be busy doing pre-show stuff for the 6 o'clock show. It's not a big deal. I'll find someone else to do it. Ricky will help me Wednesday.
You just do a time photo or something.
I just got to make sure Josh is satisfied as the customer.
See, the word choice.
You're telling me, Demon?
Yeah.
You're telling me?
Yes,
Word
I am.
choice?
I am.
You're telling me about word choice?
We're done. Photo time.
See, he wants it as bad
How
as
did
I
this
do.
even start?
How did this start? I forgot. I think he wanted me to he just wanted me to take one photo with it, and then I obviously took it over the edge and have created a monster.
I can't stop myself
Yeah.
now. To me,
It's a
the
deal.
way
It's a deal. When I pull him up, when I'm on a show and he wins a Packer helmet, authentic, using the minimum requirement, that's just what happens. And
The way-
last Tuesday, he pulled the Brett Favre, and I was like, well, here we go again.
the way you've described it, and he's described it, to be honest with you, it just makes it seem like it's something I'd have to pay for to view.
Via subscription.
There's a certain subscription platform that exists in this world where you pay a certain quantity, monthly, generally speaking. Get discounts, I think, every now and then. But
What if we charge him 99 cents a month?
you too
take photos-
can see the photos that Steven sends to Josh Andres.
To take photos with teams like you hate. Like, you'd have to take photos with Cowboys helmets.
I'd need a lot more than 99 cents a month.
The column base model charges $9.99.
Yes, that's better. We're getting closer. You have to cover my NFL Network subscription.
Oh, that'd be wild. That'd be so wild.
I was gonna wear that Jalen Hurts speed flex for like 24 hours straight if David won it. He was trying to win it so I could take it home and literally record myself for 24 hours.
Do you remember
The
what
speed flex.
happened if the Cowboys would have won the Super Bowl?
Yes,
But
you were gonna have to get decked out
Yeah.
with Cowboy stuff.
Luckily, that's not happening this year or for a while.
Me and Tyson Muse have a bet too about Cowboys versus Eagles this year.
Well, that's not so
But-
good for him so far.
Yeah, not good at all. I don't
All right.
remember what it is, but I don't think it's going to hold up anyway.
Let's do the diamond double.
Diamond double coming up. And then again, guys, I did highlight it a second ago. We're 1 to go in that practice squad single. So I think we'll get both of these done pretty easily within that time frame by 4:30. The question is, what else can we get done, if anything? We'll probably do a top to bottom rundown once we're caught up on the diamonds and once we're caught up on the practice squad. But diamonds double coming up. Let's get it. If you know you're in that break, drop me 2 numbers for diamond double number 1. There are still some gems out there, guys. TJ Watt, Steve Young, Jared Goff, Troy Polamalu, Justin Jefferson, Speedflex, Marshall Falk, Speedflex, Hines Ward, and Sterling Sharp, all still out there and available. After this one, we'll be down to, I believe, 17 diamond boxes. That's it. 17 left for the best series in the room.
All right, that is ready for you, good sir.
Thank you. Here it is. Justin Martin, Richard Eaton, Brian Lane, Richard Eaton. Brian Lane is in there. I really want to see that, Jared Goff. I'm with you on that. Brian wants to see it. I want to see it. Let's see it. 6 works. I need 1 more, Mr. Lane. It is a double, or anybody else. First eligible. First come, first serve.
And we are 1 to go in that practice squad.
Right. 11. Those should both work. 6 and 11 going off in the diamonds. Justin down to Richard for 9 clicks. Here we go. 1, a 2, a 3. Oh, Richard is much more on time this time around.
Say that.
He only missed that one by 20 seconds.
Say those numbers one more time.
6 and 11. Oh, that was comparatively, we have made great progress.
The strides have been incredible.
All right. Justin, you are in the NFC North. Brian Lane, NFC South, NFC East. Richard Eaton, NFC West. Brian Lane, AFC North. Justin Martin, AFC South. Richard Eaton, AFC East, and AFC West. He did put it in there again. Wheel times 2. Richard, I would hit that live button again. Anytime you leave YouTube, like if you have another tab open and you leave YouTube, for whatever reason, it pauses, right? And keeps you behind.
We have lost progress.
Yeah, that's literally what happens. It's extremely annoying, but I've had that happen myself. He's put in wheel times 2, 3 times. Yeah, I'm seeing it now after Brian's already put in 6 and 11. On my screen, he got 6 in about 40 seconds earlier than your first wheel times 2, and he got 11 in about 20 seconds earlier than his wheel times 2. So for the diamonds, though, when he does get caught up and here's all that, TJ Watt, Troy Polamalu, that'd be Brian Lane in that AFC North. Steve Young would be Richard Eaton in the NFC West. Jay Jettas would be Justin Martin in that NFC North, plus Jared Goff. Marshall Falk would be Richard. And then Hines Ward, that would be Brian in the AFC East. Sterling Sharp, Justin Martin in the NFC North. Here we go. 6 of 30 coming up here. The Devontae Smith box. And the A.J. Brown box. This is going to be great. We got the Eagles wide receiver boxes coming up.
There you go.
They could be fillers in here. Probably not, but you never know. Authentic, as always. Ooh. I was hoping this is who it was going to be. I'll tell you what, Richard should probably be good that he's not getting his numbers in because he is getting dubs whenever somebody else calls it for him. NFC West, we have one of the best safeties in the game. ILL, baby, on Devin Witherspoon.
There you go. Very
Did he change
nice.
his auto? Did he always do DW? I thought it was a little bit more involved than that.
Yeah, so did I. Maybe
not. I don't remember.
He's a young gun. Maybe
That's true.
Maybe he upped the ante real quick again.
Well, I'll tell you
Because
what.
wasn't it like Jalen Waddle who spelled out his name, then he went to Jay Waddle, and then
Yeah, I don't
that
know.
guy just does Waddle.
Happens all the time.
They just lose interest in their quality.
Richard Eaton, another dub. Eaton again in the breaks on my man Devin Witherspoon, who, again, his last season at Illinois allowed the least amount of yards per reception. And it was like record-breaking pace.
Right.
It was like 3 yards or something like that, which is crazy for a safety especially. He's really, really solid. Very nice on the filler hit for Richard. He said, all good? All good indeed once you see you win this bad boy, right? And he can still double that up. Steve Young, Marshall Faulk, got some options there in that NFC West. Box 11 on deck with Spoon coming out. What do we got here? The A.J. Brown box, number 11. A full-size authentic, of course. Ooh, I think, yep. I know. Well, Brian, you didn't get the NFC North, but you didn't need it this time. You wanted the AFC North, and it worked out. Box collar mojo. How about Troy Polamalu?
Great hit right there.
Boy, the trends continue again. The safety break. Tevin Witherspoon, Troy Polamalu both coming out.
Stick to their same mantra.
This is arguably the best safety of all time. He's certainly up there. This dude was like, he had like a sixth sense on the football field. He knew what plays were going to happen before they happened and where to be, and just made so many amazing plays. One of the best safeties I've ever seen play, hands down, on Troy Polamalu. Very nice hit, Brian. Congratulations.
Nice, Brian.
So one filler, one headliner. Puts us down to, I believe, 2, 4, 6, 7 headliners now in the diamonds in 17 boxes.
Pretty good odds, I'd say.
Very
no
good.
doubt about it.
With the sick Jared Goff still out there. With the speed flexes of Justin Jefferson and Marshall Faulk. The TJ Watt, the Steve Young. There's still plenty of big hits. Still double ups, too, in that AFC North with Hines Ward and TJ Watt. The double up with Marshall Faulk and Steve Young. And the double up with Jared Goff and Justin Jefferson. So the triple up, too, if you throw in Sterling Sharp. But very, very cool on Troy Polamalu. I can probably sneak him in here for now. He can come chill in the back. That's probably about, we're probably at capacity.
Nah, I got room up here.
And we did get the practice squad filled, it looks like, so we might need it. Brian Urlacher comes out, right? Chris Ripka, Nicholas Hines, Ethan Howard. There you go. I'm guessing that's our man Dak there. Brian Lane, Anthony Sariano hopping in here, and Ethan Howard with the closer spot. So a couple spots for him. Drop me a number for PS number 1. Good luck, guys. It is 4:22, so 8-minute warning here on the all breaks done by 4:30. We're going to do that once we are caught up on the breaks. And looking at this break page, outside, actually on everything, we're about 8 to 7 to go, minus the minis. Dak said, yes, sir, I'm Ethan. Well, good luck, bro. If you want to call it, it's all you. That's what all these numbers are down here. Those are all the numbers in the series. You're looking for practice squad. We have 1, 8, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 27, 28, and 30. Those are the last numbers. Nick did beat you to it. We do take the first eligible number we see from somebody in the break, which is 8.
With 8 in the practice squad.
Chris down to Ethan. 9 clicks to decide divisions. Here we go. 8 in the practice squad coming up. Ethan's are going to be side by side in this break. The NFC South, which looking for a Tampa Bay Buccaneer potentially, and the NFC East. Nicholas Hines in the NFC North. We got Anthony Sariano in the NFC West. Nicholas Hines, AFC North. Chris Ripka, AFC South. And then Brian Lane, AFC East, AFC West. So Terrell Davis Mini would be going to Brian Lane. The last speed flex would be going to Nick, looking for box collar mojo in that NFC North. Debo Samuel, NFC West, could be Anthony Sariano for that one. Chris Olave could also be Ethan in that NFC South. Nicholas also in line potentially for the Keenan Allen. Again, practice squad, we are down to 11. This will put us down to 10 boxes left after this one. What do we got? We have a filler hit, Steven.
Okay.
It's a jersey. It's a jersey. One of the best nicknames in the game. How about the human joystick for Dante Hall? Dante Hall coming out here on the Chiefs black custom jersey. The red with the yellow on the trim. That is going to be Brian Lane. Heating up here, back-to-back dubs for Brian.
Oh, Brian, nice win.
Yeah, very nice on Dante Hall. Guy was electric, right? Mm-hmm. Guy was absolutely electric. Speaking of great kick returns, I mean, obviously this guy was a part of that, but that one that the Cowboys had against Washington, where the guy did the juke,
Kevontae Turpin.
or the Kevontae Turpin did the spin move and was just gone. It looked like Madden.
Yeah,
it was like
insane.
some stuff you would do in Madden. But great hit here for Brian on Dante Hall. Solid filler. Beautiful custom. The black, the red and yellow. Ethan, hang in there, brother. No W this time around. But the good news is, if you like this series, that was a filler hit, right? So, I mean, we're down to 10 boxes left. And we still have 5 headliners, including a Speedplex out there. This is like an easy one to go back in and try to go chase that Brian Urlacher, that Deebo Samuel. 20% chance a full-size authentic or Speedplex that we know of is going to be coming out in the very next box that we do. I think the cert card went. Whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Cheers.
Okay, Jacom.
It's my boy.
He's everybody's
Jacom's just going through it this year, so.
Is he okay?
No, the Niners. The Niners are putting him through it, you know.
Yeah. I couldn't believe they announced that Brock Purdy wasn't going to play, and the line 6.5, and it was like -110. Plus 6.5 was like -120. And I was like,
they are scrappy, but they're not
they
better.
They didn't have Nick Bosa or Brock Purdy.
I actually benched Jennings because of that.
Yeah,
he
I
didn't
would
do too bad, but DJ Moore finally came to play.
I honestly thought about, I'm not playing even, I mean, it's easy to say now that the game's over, but I was thinking about doing an alternate spread and doing -9.5.
Yeah.
Like, I just felt like they were going to dumpster them.
Yeah.
And they did.
And they did just that.
Yeah, like, I was just shocked at the line.
Again, the Super Bowl hangover when your team doesn't win it is real.
I think
it affects
the problem I had though was I was going to parlay it with the Broncos, and I was like, if I do that, the Broncos are definitely gonna lose. And like, I'm gonna be so mad that I didn't just do the Cowboy or the Packers. All right, guys, 3-minute warning here. Steven's putting up another single right now on the practice squad. We'll take a look at it. It's actually already up. Again, this is probably not a bad one to go after. I'm going to drop it in there. There's 10 boxes left. It's a 50% chance at a headliner. And there's still a Brian Urlacher Salute to Service Flex with a silver visor in there. Hall of Fame inscription. Well worth the price of admission for under $50, right? Especially if somebody wants to get a quick close, get 8 spots in there, maybe shoot your shot, try to get that thing in one go. You can still get, then 8 entries in for the Chase wheel spin. Might end up getting money back anyway. Deebo Samuel authentic still out there as well. So there's an authentic and a speed flex and a 2,000-yard rusher on the mini still out there as far as photoed headliners. It gets even better if you want to play the double. Keenan Allen is still out there. You can double that up with the Brian Urlacher. And we also have Chris Olave, one of the best receivers in the game, still available. 50% chance at a headliner here in the onside kick practice squad. I'm going to quickly run down these breaks. It's going to take me a little bit more than 2 minutes. If nothing is closed by the time I'm done running it down, Steven, we'll do the Chase wheel spin for all breaks done by 4:30.
Sounds good.
So Diamonds did a little bit of a run in the Diamonds, which was great because we did see that Von Miller. We saw Saquon Barkley, but there are still some big-time helmets still out there, and we are getting down to it now in the Diamonds. I believe we're down to, 18 helmets? Mm-hmm. All authentics, all flexes.
17? 17.
Yeah, we did a single. You're right.
Yeah.
So 17. TJ Watt, Steve Young, and Jared Goff. That one, I definitely want to see that. Jared Goff in the top right. All still out there and available. The Justin Jefferson Slate Flex with the purple visor. That thing's going to be clean when it comes out. And the Marshall Faulk 2.0 Salute with the silver visor still out there. So we are still looking for 2, 4, 5 photoed headliners in the Diamonds. We've also got 2 listed headliners with Hines Ward and Sterling Sharp. Again, you want to get into the double or the quad. You can still double up with Troy Polamalu and Hines Ward, Jared Goff and Justin Jefferson plus Sterling Sharp, and then Marshall Faulk and Steve Young here in the Diamonds. So there are 7 headliners total, 17 boxes left. Let's keep attacking the Diamond helmets. Didn't get into college. It was pretty popular in the early show. I think it'll come back around maybe tonight. There are 23 boxes left, 11 headliners with a Josh Allen Wyoming Speedflex, a Jalen Milroe Speedflex, a Tony Dorsett Heisman Speedflex, and in my opinion, the coolest helmet in the room right now, that ripped chrome Alabama flex of Bryce Young. 4 flexes still available in 23 boxes. Unbelievable odds there. It gets even better, though, when you throw in Ray Lewis still out there. Brian Dawkins, the OSU Heisman triple. It's actually 4 Heisman trophies between these 3 guys. Archie Griffin, Eddie George, and Troy Smith. Baker Mayfield on the Heisman Authentic still out there as well. And then if you get into the listed section, Kenneth Walker III, Warren Moon, and Brian Thomas Jr. Again, 11 headliners, 23 boxes, almost 50% chance. And this bad boy is still out there. Brian Eddie George, Lunar Authentic for the Palomalu. I have no lines. Unfortunately, I hit George in the early show. Let us know if that's something you're interested in. Brian Lane. Let us know one way or another. Vault. Talk about the Vault. Gronkowski, definitely one of the top helmets that are still out here, too, with that Speedflex black visor dripped into that red. We're still looking for Josh Allen, the Washington triple sign. That's Joe Theismann, Doug Williams, and Mark Rippon. Brett Favre is still out there as well. So, I mean, this is called the Gunslinger Vault, probably for Josh Allen and Brett Favre, and the 2 gunslingers are still out there chilling, right? Kenneth Walker III still in the listed headliner section, plus 3 vault keys, $200, $100, and $50 gift cards, all still available throughout this series. We are looking at 19 helmets left, 7 headliners, 3 vault keys, 10 and 19. Better than 50% chance at a headliner or a vault key. This is still the chase. If we want to make a late chase here for the licensed jersey, you can still get into a wheel spin. There's still a ton of huge names in here. 17 boxes left, 11 headliners, 4 tickets as well for that Tom Brady creamsicle jersey on the left. But we're still looking for Brian Dawkins, Justin Herbert, Justin Jefferson, Puka Nacua, Terry McLaurin, Steve Young, and Peyton Manning, 2 of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Kirk Cousins and that beautiful-looking Terry Bradshaw jersey, all still available. Everything in this series is licensed, guys, even the filler hits. Earl Campbell and Randall Cunningham both still out there as well. Plenty of big hits in that licensed jersey series. Went over the vault. We got 6 to go in that double already. Let's keep it rocking and rolling there. Again, you can win Brian Urlacher and Keenan Allen in the same go in that one. Terrell Davis, Deebo Samuel, Chris Olave, the other hits. Outside of that, the custom jerseys, guys, we are down to the last 9 with 4 headliners. Bob Greasy, the only man to have an undefeated season start to finish with the Miami Dolphins. Michael Irvin still out there, and Sauce Gardner. So 3 photoed headliners and 1 listed. Chad Johnson, 4 and 9 chance at a headliner in the jerseys. And last, but certainly not least, the mini helmets. Double box break every single time here. The NFC West is absolutely loaded in this one. Deebo Samuel, Warren Moon, Kyron Williams, Steve Young. I love that slate for the 49ers. And Sean Alexander, 5 photoed headliners residing in that NFC West. We also have Steve Largent as a listed headliner, so 6 headliners in the NFC West in the last 23 boxes here. So 1 in 3 chance you're going to hit NFC West just on that one. But we've also got a couple of other ones in here, including Bijan Robinson, Aaron Jones, and Antonio Gates as far as the photoed headliners. As far as the listed headliners, we got the other 2, Tank Dell and Chad Johnson. So up to you guys. It is 4:32. We're going to go ahead and do that chase wheel spin. Let's see what else we can knock out here. I'm going to put in let's go with the practice squad double. It's 6 spots to go. That'll get us down to 8 boxes left. There's still a speed flex out there with Brian Urlacher. There's still an authentic with Deebo Samuel. Definitely would not be a bad break to go after here with only 6 spots remaining. But we are past the deadline here for all breaks done by 4:30. So licensed jerseys will be the one and only chase from here on out, at least for this show. So let's go ahead and go and do the chase wheel spin here, shall we? Breaks done by 4:30. Pretty decent list, huh?
Right. Lots of breaks done.
That's good. Had a lot of fun. 9 clicks, top spot getting themselves a chase wheel spin. A little bit of money back into your account. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9th and final. How about Brian Lane? Bang, bang, Brian Lane. I know he was in earlier. There he is right there. I live in PA. I like having Eagles and Steelers stuff in addition to my team, says Sean Blasco. There you go. Looking to get Jeff? Oh, Goff, I'm guessing is what he's saying. Goff.
That makes sense.
I'm like, who's Jeff? Spelled in the Geoff way.
My name is Jeff.
Geoff. So, Brian, you won the chase, brother. Let me know on a number 1 to 100 to start on. We'll get you a little bit of money back. You can use that to go after Jared Goff, right? We do have a couple personals. We'll reintroduce those as well. I'm not going to forget to tell Common about them this time around because I definitely forgot last week.
Yep. First thing when he comes in.
Do the personals. Do it now.
Just start the show off that way.
Oh, didn't mean to spin that. Luckily, it was low, so we'll go ahead and start on 21. Worst case, we'll give him 28 since I did a whoopsie spin. But I think this will be okay.
Spin.
The whoopsie spin. Oh, yeah, this is better. This is better. How about $94? How about a free entry
Brian
to potentially
Lane?
get that Jared Goff, right? Yes, Brian Lane, $94 on the Chase wheel spin. That'll work.
94.
That makes sense. I am in Ohio, so I'm more partial to Eddie, even though it was a Titans lid. Well, I'll tell you what, for Ohio fans, right? Especially OSU fans.
The OSU.
I don't know if it gets too much better for an Ohio State lid, right, than 3 of their Heisman Trophy winners right here. Archie Griffin, Troy Smith, and your boy Eddie George, all on one lid here for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Buckeyes probably will be on that other side as well. They have really, really nice college lids. Fun to display those. It is nice. Nice as well as Brian, talking about his Chase wheel spin, I believe. 5 to go now in the double box break for the practice squad. 6 to go in the single. 6 to go in the jerseys. 5 to go in the minis. So we do have some breaks that are close, guys, if we want to keep it rocking and rolling here in the second, or I guess the last push here of the show. We do have another show obviously coming on at 6 p.m. Central Time tonight. However, it will not be me and Steven. It'll be Common and Robbie. So, we have to do our post-show stuff. They got to do their pre-show stuff. Generally speaking, we hop off around 5 o'clock. But it also depends on where we're at in series, right?
Yeah.
But, like I just said, we are 5 to go in the double box break here for the practice squad. Again, $98. This feels like a real one that makes sense to get done. There's only 10 boxes left. One of them is a Brian Urlacher Speed Flex. One of them is a Deebo Samuel Authentic. Terrell Davis is still out there on a mini helmet. And we're still looking for Chris Olave and Keenan Allen. We're at a 50% chance at a headliner. The odds would tell you in that double box break, we're going to see at least one. And if anybody hits either this Deebo or Brian Urlacher with 1 spot, even 2 spots, heck, even 3 spots in this break, it was worth the price of admission, right?
Absolutely.
So 5 to go there. And even if you want to try the single, only $49. I mean, gosh, you could damn near buy out the entire break. Actually, you could easily and make it worth your while too, if you hit one of those. 5 in the minis as well. Again, that's a double box break for $49. And then 6 to go in the jerseys, $27 a spot. So up to you guys. We do have a couple of breaks that are close. I know I'm trying to decide if going after the Buckeyes helmet is worth sleeping on the couch. If you hit it, I think it is, right? If you can lay on your couch and cuddle that helmet at the same time, I think it's worth it at the end of the day. As a Illinois fan, but more as a Big Ten bumper, I am very much rooting for Ohio State this year in the postseason, as well as Indiana and Penn State and Oregon.
And Oregon, right? the long time rich history Oregon Big Ten powerhouse.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So many deep-rooted history between them and all the other Big Ten teams and the Big Ten as a whole. Oregon's pretty legit, though. It haunts me at night knowing, too, like, if Illinois, if they didn't lose to, I think it was like Nebraska or something, some random team, but then if they would have just beaten Penn State or Oregon, they might be in the conversation.
Yeah,
like
they
either
would be,
right there or like they'd either be like one of the first teams out or one of the last teams in. I think they'd be right there. They had one of those wins, but what are you gonna do? That's still a great year for Illinois football. I did not dream in a million years they'd be anywhere close to the top 25, and they're 22nd right now, I think, with Northwestern left. Like they'll probably end up inside the top 20 if they get a dub, which is pretty good. They need to play Missouri, and then Common and I got to go to the game. That would be.
I don't think you guys have a choice.
That would be violent, I think. Like in a good way, friendly competition. But I think we both get we'll get riled up.
Yeah, no, you would. That happens like on the border in like a neutral site every year, right? Is that how the game works?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought it did.
necessarily.
The border war.
The border war. Well, theirs do. So, like, in basketball, they do the bragging rights game. That's in St. Louis. I don't know if that's what you're talking about. But in football, they don't play each other generally. Illinois and Missouri.
Well, no, yeah.
But yeah, basketball, they play each other every year. How we feeling, folks? How we feeling? Do we want to try to go on this practice squad chase for Brian Urlacher and Deebo Samuel? Do we want to try to see Bryce Young in the college? Do we want to try to hit another wheel spin in the license jerseys and keep earning those entries for Tom Brady? It's nice that, you know, we've seen so many great hits between this show and the early show, and there's still so much to do across, I would argue, probably 4 or 5 different series. So if we want to get on the same page, there's 31 people watching. We can absolutely do it. I would put it in the chat or put it with some orders. Right now, according to the orders, we're either going on this Brian Urlacher chase or we might switch gears a little bit and try out our first mini break of the day. I'll also drop in the minis. We're 5 spots to go in the minis. Again, a lot of double up opportunities in the mini helmets because we are looking at Deebo Samuel, Warren Moon, Kyron Williams, Steve Young, Sean Alexander, and Steve Largent, all in that NFC West if you want to get in on the mini helmets and try to get in that NFC West and get that. Funny enough, what's going to happen is, like, there's going to be one double up in this whole series, and it's going to be Warren Sapp and Antonio Gates. Like, and be like, oh, yeah, also you could double up there in the AFC West.
Right.
What's up, George? I haven't seen George in a minute. He said Eagles looking like the team to beat, playing great. They are playing good, man. Don't sell yourself short, George. Those Vikings are looking pretty powerful, too. Not looking bad. And I'm shocked because I thought they were going to be not good. But they are really good. 9-2 for the Minnesota Vikings. I really feel like an NFC team is going to win the Super Bowl this year. I think it's going to flip back to the NFC this year.
I think it's going to be the Lions. I think they're going to lose another game.
I think they're still gonna whine, bro.
Provoked.
I don't think they've got it out of their system yet.
I think they've been provoked.
I don't think they've gotten it out of their system yet.
I think they've been provoked.
I think they've got one more before they get to full. We're gonna make it to the Super Bowl mode.
You think they're gonna lose in the NFC title game again?
Yeah,
to the Eagles.
I hope so.
I really hope so.
I really like. I mean, I don't care how the Eagles get to the Super Bowl, but it would be nice if it was Philly versus Detroit. A, I feel like that'd be a huge game. But B, that would be like, okay, the Eagles are like legit. Instead of being like, oh, you know, if the Lions didn't have an off game against like the Vikings or something, or the Packers.
A division rival game.
Yeah, right. And then the Eagles like dumpster the Packers. I'm glad Josh Andres is gone or something. And they're like, well, they didn't have to play the Lions to get there. You know, it's like, no, give them the hardest challenge. Give them the hardest road.
Yeah, well, if the Lions don't get there, that's on them.
Yeah.
That's on them because they're going to be prohibitive favorites until the NFC title game.
My favorite, I was just thinking, like, unless something happens where it's like, you know, there's some bad call, but it's just, I will never forget the Super Bowl that led to one of the worst Super Bowls I ever saw, in my opinion.
Oh, the Rams and Patriots?
Yes. When the Eagles played the Bears, and I know Bears fans don't like to relive it, the double doink happened.
We didn't deserve to win anything.
Which was crazy. Well, they should have won that game.
Yeah.
I would say the Bears deserved to win that game. The Eagles kind of stole it there at the end. Regardless.
Yeah.
The Eagles then played the Saints, and Alshon, who's got some of the most sure hands I've ever seen, dropped a pass that hit him right in the hands, and the Saints ended up intercepting it. And then the Saints got hosed on the pass interference call against the... It was like the Matrix of the NFC playoffs.
It's basically like this. Like, so like the Eagles stole it from the Bears, right? Like, we know you didn't deserve to win this game, so that luck runs out in the next one. And then the Saints are like, they should not have intercepted that ball because obviously Alshon Jeffrey's, I'm not gonna say one of the best receivers ever, but obviously he was
He's got
solid.
great hands.
He was really solid, right? You're not gonna win the next game. And then the Rams, literally cheated their way.
That's literally what happened.
They didn't cheat. No one blew, you know, the refs didn't throw the flag. But blatantly, they fouled and they got.
Oh my god! Yeah. Well, they changed the rule because of it.
Exactly. That was brutal.
I couldn't believe that. I was like, okay, there's letting them play, and then there's just letting them get away with robbery.
Yeah, exactly.
It was really bad.
And then that obviously ended the Super Bowl because they played the Patriots.
Yeah, and it was a really bad game.
Yeah.
There were some people that were like, people just don't appreciate good defense, and I was like, no, it was pretty bad offense.
That's just bad. Yeah.
They were like drop touchdown passes and just bad. Like, yeah, it was good defense, but it was also really bad offense. Detroit all the way, says Brian. Of course he feels that way.
Jared Goff been to
I was about to say, if somebody's gonna do that, it's Jared Goff, right? And again, As long as that's still alive for Brian, he should be playing this Diamond Helmet series, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because for a Lion fan, this feels like a centerpiece.
That thing is unreal.
I love that lid so much. Again, my favorite lid that's like a Riddell issued lid. So, like, for example, this is a custom lid, so this doesn't count. But ones they actually wear out on the field, that one is sick. Jared Goff is... I mean, I think he's starting to get respect now, but it felt like he was one of the more disrespected quarterbacks.
Right.
You know, obviously, early on in his career, he was getting compared to Carson Wentz, who was, you know, winning MVPs, and they won the Super Bowl. And now, obviously, Wentz has fizzled out, and it feels like near the end of his run, you know, 9-7, 9-6 with Los Angeles, like, okay, but not great. 16 interceptions one of those last years. He goes to Detroit, and my man has turned the clock back. Not even. He's not even old.
Yeah,
But
right.
back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons. I mean, he's had, I think, 4,000-yard passing seasons already in his career. He's got 205 touchdowns and 91 interceptions. Could chill on the picks just a smidge. But
Chill on the picks.
he could chill on the picks just a smidge.
Yeah, well, not all picks are created equal.
That is
so
true.
I'd have to go kind of game by game with his picks. Like that one game where he had 5 picks, 3 of them were not his fault.
I was in Australia during that game. So when I finally could check highlights, I'm like, 5 interceptions. What the heck? And then he turned around and threw like 5 touchdowns.
Yeah,
the next
exactly.
game. He's like, gotta make up for that.
Unlike 4 incompletions.
Yeah. He's when he's good, he's good. He overall the last 2 years in the regular season, he is 22-6 as a starter. Brian said, if you guys watch games we play, they chant his name even in stadiums on the road. He's getting it done and loved here. That's great. 'Cause
He is getting
deserves
it
that.
done. There's no doubt about that. Your team, man, they're just they
It's-
complement each other so well.
It's amazing for, and no offense, I think Brian would agree, as like bad as the history is for Detroit Lion football, at least over the last like 2.5 decades, they've actually had really good quarterback play.
Yeah,
Like between Stafford and Jared
Comparatively.
Goff.
But what they did for Stafford changed the complexion of the franchise completely. They did the right thing.
By
They
letting
were-
him go.
by trading him to where he wanted to go.
Yeah.
They didn't care about what they were going to get. They said, "Hey, Stafford, you've earned the right to kind of go where you want to
Well,
go."
and I think
And
that
it's
went
paid
from
dividends for the Rams, and it's clearly paid dividends for the Lions.
and I think that put Matthew Stafford in the probably Hall of Fame conversation.
Yeah,
I mean, he
right.
should be a Hall of Famer in my opinion. He's got 58,847 yards, 372 touchdowns. He has a
pick.
losing record as a quarterback, but
What is he? 110 and 112? Is that what it is?
he's 103, 113, and 1.
Oh well, that's tough. That's actually not bad for Detroit.
Yeah, right.
I'm not gonna lie.
But I mean, he 41 touchdowns and 16 picks with
Yeah.
5,000 yards passing, and that was not a Pro Bowl year.
At least he didn't get robbed of MVP.
It's kind of he's only got 2 Pro Bowls. He's got a comeback player of the year. That was the year he won that, and he's got 1 Super Bowl. I mean, I don't know. He should be a Hall of Famer, I would think. There are worse quarterbacks in the Hall.
Oh well,
of Fame
there's
than
no
Matthew
doubt. Well,
Stafford.
yeah. There's no doubt about that.
I don't know.
I think for the era he is, but that's a different conversation.
Does he pass the Donovan McNabb test? Yes.
Donovan McNabb test.
He's like the one for me. He's like, well, is he better than Donovan McNabb? He's got 21,000 more passing yards,
So yeah,
and he's got 140 more touchdowns.
how many more picks?
He's got 70 more picks.
Okay, well,
He's also
you
got
said he got 140 more touchdowns.
yes.
So that's 2 touchdowns
he's got
for every
100
pick more.
He's got 21,000 more passing yards. He's
Wow.
got
21, 14, 7.
140 more touchdowns, and he's got 70 more interceptions. He's also played 270 games. Donovan played 167. So, the peeping eyes of Larry Roslin checking out the Von Miller 2-tone chrome flex, all right? The Bronco fans come out. As soon as this comes out, we've been seeing the Bronco fans all the
That
sudden,
makes sense, right?
It does make sense. Guys, are we going to get anything else done? That's the question here with me and Steven. Oh, well, we're 4 to go on the quad box break for the Diamonds all of a sudden. We're 4 to go on the double box break for the practice squad. We're 5 to go on the jerseys, 4 to go on the minis. I was thinking about calling it a show, but we might stick around a little bit.
I mean, what's the move, ladies and gentlemen?
Right? I mean, we're getting closer here. 4 to go on the quad box break for the Diamonds. Again, Jared Goff, Justin Jefferson, and Sterling Sharp all in the same break. You can get TJ Watt and Hines Ward in the same break. Marshall Faulk and Steve Young in the same break. We're down to only 17 boxes in the Diamonds. The squad's going to put us down to, what, 13?
Yeah.
This guy that won it was new to me, at least. It was Bobby Kamasaki. Is that his name?
Kawasaki, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a relatively new guy. I haven't seen that name all too often.
Yeah, right here. Bobby Kumasaki. He wasn't in the chat, but
He's going to get a nice surprise at his door. That much we know.
that is true. And again, Justin Robrocker, Ronell Johnson, and Christopher Alberti. Let me know if any of you guys are out there and want to do your personal. We can get that done while we're waiting and seeing if we can't get this done. I'm going to drop in that diamond quad. It's 4 spots to go. That can absolutely get done during this show. 4 to go as well on the practice squad double. I'll drop that in there. 10 boxes left. 50% chance at a headliner. With that Brian Urlacher flex still in play, the Deebo Samuel authentic, and the Terrell Davis mini. Not to mention Keenan Allen and Chris Olave. So 5 and 10 chance at a headliner. Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Both of those breaks are the closest. We are also 5 to go on the practice squad single, 5 to go on the jerseys, and 4 to go on the mini. So, I mean, we got a lot of breaks that are right there. The question is, do we want to make a late charge and get those done? Or do we want to leave that and let it be a nice start for the guys tonight? I'm good either way.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys. Feel like we've done pretty good today with everything that's on here. Saquon Barkley, Troy Polamalu, and then the other 2 speed flexes that both came out of the practice squad with Jerome Bettis and the dual signed Eric Dickerson, Marshall Faulk.
Right.
Job's not done in the practice squad, though.
Nope.
As long as that Brian Urlacher flex is still alive, we've only hit 2 out of the 3. The Deebo Samuel authentic. Same with the Diamonds. I mean, this was definitely aesthetically the biggest hit that was out there, but if we're being real, we're still looking for Justin Jefferson on a speed flex that at the end of the day, I mean, he is on pace to be as good as Randy Moss, right? I mean, that's literally the pace he's on right now. He's actually on a better pace than that. And you know how much his stuff is worth these days, right? So if Justin Jefferson stays the course, we're going to be talking about him as one of the best receivers to ever play.
Right. No doubt about it. That
Marshall
dude's unreal.
Faulk, we already know is one of the best running backs of all time. That speed flex is still out there. We were just singing the praises of Jared Goff. I mean, if he ends up with a Super Bowl on Detroit, and especially this alternate lit, as cool as it looks.
Oh, he just had stats up, but now I kind of got to see his total stats. Oh, okay.
He's still got years to play.
Years.
Though.
He's only, what's the old age? 30?
I was about to say, I'm guessing he's 30-ish.
Mr. Perfect, they call him.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I can tell you this, as a Jared Goff fantasy owner this week.
25 games above 500 for him for his career.
That's good.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed in Jared Goff, and it's not his fault. It's just the way the Lions are built. That running game is so effective between David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs that they just vulture the touchdowns.
Well, you had to, like, not you realize, but, like, they had that one game against the Titans where they just absolutely kicked the snot out of them. I think he threw for less than 100 yards.
Yep.
You're
I
just
mean,
like, what?
that's just the way the team's built.
Right?
2 spots to go now in the double practice squad.
Yep.
So I think that's going to go down. 2 spots to go. We are red zoning in the practice squad double. Whoops, that's fire. I almost lit the helmet on fire. That was almost a problem. Who wants in? Don't sleep on that closer magic.
That Bronco leg, you're right. The Boise State vibes.
God, I love that Boise State helmet.
Right.
I took a picture of it. It's going in the hit video.
Don't think it talked about enough. Yeah, I agree. 100%.
You know me and aesthetics. I mean, Khalil Shakur, you know, decent wide receiver. He's not crazy. You know, he's not Justin Jefferson, who's in the Diamonds, but he's a good wide receiver. But the helmet, that's what did it for me.
Right.
Helmet put it over the top.
I really would like to get Ashton Genty on one of those.
That dude's going to be so good. Mm-hmm. I mean, I understand the concern of some people about him at the pro level where it's like he's playing Mountain West talent and like he's getting the ball 100 times a game.
I'm not concerned if he goes to the right place.
Well, you know where I really think he'd fit in? and I don't like to say it.
Please don't say Dallas.
I think Dallas. He
Wow.
fit in pretty good with the Cowboys.
If they get their line right,
yeah.
like when Zeke came onto the scene for them, that line was correct.
Well, and you know who their offense coordinator was? Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore, yeah. So I mean, I think if it lines up correctly for example, let's say the Chargers get him. I think he'd be an excellent Charger. I know they love Dobbins and obviously Gus Edwards too, probably, but boy, him on a rookie deal,
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
that's like a pretty good move right there.
What about like the Raiders? I feel like it'd be good. They need other help though.
They need way more help. You need to go where there's a strong infrastructure in place, and Harbaugh is that with the Chargers, and he
Yeah,
loves
but
to run the ball.
The problem is the Chargers are too good.
Yeah.
So if they want him, they're probably gonna have to deal like Dobbins, and they're gonna have to move up.
I mean, that's fine to get. Yeah, Dobbins is a health risk. That's the other problem with that.
What about Arizona?
Arizona, they like Connor.
Yeah, but Connor's old.
Yeah.
How old is James Conner? He's got to be over 30. Oh, he's 29. He feels like he's been in the league forever.
Right. All right. I think we're gonna have a jersey and then a mini.
You know how many times James Connors ran for over 1,000 yards?
None.
One time.
One time.
I would have thought it was more. I thought he would have done it in Pittsburgh.
All right.
Arizona last year. And probably this year. He'll go for over 1,000. We're doing it?
Yeah, we're doing a mini, and then we're gonna do a jersey.
Mini and jersey. Okay.
Yeah.
So mini and jersey. Mini and jersey for now, Josh. But I'll drop it back in there. We're 2 spots to go in the double practice squad. 2 spots to go here. And again, this is a big break with that Brian Urlacher flex still out there and the Deebo Samuel authentic, plus the Terrell Davis mini and the Chris Olave, Keenan Allen. We're at a 50% chance at a photo or listed headliner. 2 spots to go there. 4 spots to go in the Diamond Quad. Outside chance we can get this one done too, which would be pretty awesome. With that TJ Watt, Steve Young, this Jared Goff, I really, really want to see. Justin Jefferson and Marshall Faulk on the speed flexes. Not to mention Hines Ward and Sterling Sharp as far as listed headliners. I'm more excited about the Jared Goff than the speed flexes, personally. All right, ground game mini, Josh Montgomery, Carroll Daly. Drop me 2 numbers for mini number 1. Be gone, helmet.
Okay.
And then we have the custom jerseys on deck, as Steven said. So let's get those other breaks done, guys, if we want to get them. Again, around 5 o'clock is generally when we're like, hey, if you want to get the breaks sold out, we'll do them. Otherwise, we might save it for the boys tonight. But obviously, I'd like to see a Brian Urlacher speed flex. I think you would as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
And a Jared Goff. I really, really want to see the Jared Goff authentic. And it very well could be coming out in that quad box break. So Carroll or Josh, if either one you want to call a number, by all means, let's do it. If not, we'll let the wheel decide. I think there's enough that we'll just go to the 30 wheel. We got 1, 2, 6 through 17, 20 through 26, 28, 29, and 30. I think Carol's in for the first time today. How you doing, Miss Daly? Is that Alex banging around things or Luke?
Probably Luke.
Or Raul. Shout out Raul. For our new guys here at UA. Behind the scenes.
Making it happen.
All right, I think we're going to the wheel. Here we go.
For 2 numbers in the mini, right?
2 numbers in the mini, starting
Are any of
with...
these you're gonna use for the video or not use for the video? Sorry.
Yes, Saquon, probably.
Okay, sounds good. What's that first number? 23.
No, we should probably do Saquon, huh?
It's up to you, my friend.
Yeah, I'm probably going to do all of them. Here, if you want, you can take pictures of them real quick.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Yeah, I can put them on my phone and send them to you.
Okay.
Don't worry about it, because we're also gonna do the practice squad double. So.
Oh, nice. So we got a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
23 and closest number to 5 is 6. 6 and 23 coming up here in the minis.
6 and 23.
6 and 23. Josh and Carol, here we go. 9 clicks. Jerseys and then practice squad double on deck. Well, we're doing 6 and 23. Josh called them, but we are a little bit past that. Appreciate it, though, man, for the numbers. We are going to do one of your numbers, 6. The other one will be 23. The randomizer did decide. Josh, though, does have the entire NFC, including all those NFC West hits. The AFC North as well. Carroll is in the AFC South and the AFC East. So a couple of good spots there as well. 6 and 23 coming up here.
6 and 23. Relax.
Thank you. Devontae Smith box. We got a mini helmet. What do you know? We have a headliner. Would you like to bet if it's NFC West?
I'm going to say no.
It isn't. It's an AFC North hit. We got Aaron Jones. Second one of these we've seen coming out. One in the practice squad. Now the headliner version here in the minis on that 2024 Viking alternate. That is going to be Josh Montgomery. He wanted box 6. Box 6 wanted him. Aaron Jones on the mini. Nice hit. Again, certainly has been working out pretty well for the Vikings with Aaron Jones. He's been a very strong runner. Looked good again last week against Chicago. Yeah, I mean, he's everything they could have asked for, I would say, overall. It's tough when you're trying to replace a guy like, prime Dalvin Cook. They tried to do it with Alexander Madison. Didn't quite work. Decided they needed to make a big leap and went with Aaron Jones, and I would say it's been working out. So one headliner down for Josh. Can he get 2 in this break with box 23 coming up? 23? Or does Carroll snipe one here in the AFC South or the AFC East? Mini number 2. We've got ourselves what? One of the best autographs in the game, Steven. I believe this is Alex Tellez's favorite autograph in the game. How about Anthony Munoz?
Great choice, right?
Especially on Bengals where there's really not that much room to sign. He's able to put up a pretty immaculate autograph, especially on a mini helmet. Beautiful slate here for the Cincinnati Bengals. Josh Montgomery sweeping the break. NFC North, AFC North, taking them both down.
He's a needle threader, baby.
That's what he does. And you are welcome, man. Congratulations on both of those hits. He needed both his orders, too, by the way, to get the job done. He said, I could share. You don't have to share. You're killing it. No need to share. Carol will find her way. She's got it. All of the NFC West double-ups as far as headliners remain alive at the end of the day. So Anthony Munoz for Josh Montgomery, as well as the headliner in Aaron Jones. Beautiful.
Don't leave Von Miller on the table.
Yeah, I was about to say, probably leave that for them. Onwards now. Can he get the job done in the route tree jersey? Bowen, this is your break, my man. Carroll's in this one as well, and Josh Montgomery back in. Drop me a number for jersey. Number 1. After this, guys, we got the practice squad double. And if you want to hop into anything else, I would say now is the time to do it.
I haven't gotten an order since.
This is the one to get into, I think, is the Diamond Quad. Let's go big or go home. 4 spots to go. That is the closest break. The Diamond Quad. 5 to go in the onside kick practice squad single. I'll drop that in there, too. That's probably one that we could get done, especially pending what happens in that double. So, Josh, Carroll, or Bowen, let me know on a number, please. 1 number here for the jerseys. I'll give Josh a little bit more time here. Because he did try to call some numbers a little bit late. It might be a little bit delayed on Facebook. But another fire show, huh?
Absolutely.
Been having fun, man. Did you get it? I literally almost said Ashton Gianti when we've been talking about him in that Boise State look. I'm like,
I want the Ashton Genty in the room.
that would be so sweet, Ashton Genty. But Von Miller, Broncos, 2-tone chrome.
You know, I 100% regret not being Boise State in our one 2-star lower Dynasty.
Are they 2-star lower?
They're like about 1 star, I think.
Oh, wow.
I was like, I could have just took extra Genty for
Yeah,
a
just
ride.
been crazy. 18, Josh wants. He did it right at the buzzer. I was just about to start putting them all in the wheel. Lucky 18. 9 clicks coming up.
Is for the jersey, correct?
Correct. Bob Greasy, Michael Irvin, Sauce Gardner, Chad Johnson, the headliners that are still out there. After 9 clicks, Josh is going to claim the NFC North and AFC North once again. Carol's got the NFC South and NFC West. Josh has the NFC East, AFC East and AFC West, and then Bowen is chilling in that AFC South. Box 18 coming up here, guys. Puts us down to, I believe, 2, 4, 6, 8 jerseys. How many headliners will be left? That's the question. 1 less is the answer. You know who's rocking right now here late in the show? How about Josh Montgomery with Sauce Gardner?
Okay, there you go, Josh.
Racking up Aaron Jones, racking up Anthony Munoz, and now Sauce Gardner right here. I think a ton of speeds are, but if you're talking about flexes, Justin Jefferson and Marshall Faulk, there's 2 flexes in the Diamonds that we know of. TJ Watt, Steve Young, and that sick Jared Goff still out there, plus Hines Ward and Sterling Sharp. 2, 4, 6, 7 headliners in the Diamonds in the last 17 boxes. But Sauce Gardner coming out here for Josh Montgomery. I think almost all of them are speed authentics, though. But I'm guessing he meant flexes. Very nice hit. Put Sauce away. Oops, let me highlight that for you there, Josh. Let you know you're the W there, Sauce Gardner. And we have business to attend to here. We're going to see a speed flex late in the practice squad, right? Could be Brian Urlacher coming up. Jealous of that Sauce jersey. Nice hit, Josh, bro. Sauce has a pretty expensive autograph, too.
Right.
Like, comparatively to other cornerbacks, he is one of the most expensive cornerback autographs you can get. So a lot of value with that Sauce Gardner. It's a very nice hit. For even, how many spots? 2, 4, 5? That was worth it. Saucy, love it, right? Beautiful. Beautiful hit. He's on a roll. That's 3 in a row for Josh Montgomery. Josh Andres takes an exit. Josh Montgomery takes over. He's got 2 spots in this one. Brian Lane with 2. Carol Daly with 2. Teddy Butler with 2 here in the practice squad double. Drop me 2 numbers for PSDB number 2. This will put us down to 8 boxes left. 50% chance at a headliner here in the practice squad. Again, that Speed Flex Brian Dawkins still alive. The Deebo Samuel Authentic still alive. Terrell Davis Mini still alive. And then Chris Olave and Keenan Allen on the listed headliner portion. 2 numbers if you dare. Otherwise, we will be going to the wheel. We are still 4 to go on that diamond quad. 7 to go on the diamond double. 5 to go on the practice squad single. I think we'll see what happens here after this break for the practice squad single. 9 coming up. I don't think we have 9, Brian. Do appreciate the box call for the practice squad. I'm seeing 1, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 27, 28, and 30. They are scrolling on the bottom of the screen right now, right underneath the jerseys where it says practice squad. 1, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 27, 28, and 30 if somebody wants to call it. We need 2 numbers. 2 numbers from that set. Otherwise, I can put them in the wheel. 12 and 30. All right, perfect. Those should work.
12 and 30.
12 and 30. Down to 8. Just like that. So Teddy with 2, Carol with 2, Brian with 2, Josh with 2. How do the pieces fall? Here we go. 9 clicks. An authentic and a speed flex still alive. Teddy Butler started things off here in the practice squad double. He is currently in line to win the Brian Urlacher speed flex. Carroll Daly in line, though, to win that Debo Samuel Authentic. Teddy's also in line to double up potentially with the Terrell Davis. Could get the Keenan Allen. The Chris Olave would be going to Carroll. So they're in the money spots. Josh and Brian looking for a filler hit here. Josh has got the NFC East. Josh has got the AFC North. Brian's got the AFC South and the AFC East. Here we go, guys. No, you're good. 50% chance at photoed or listed headliners. 20% chance at authentics or speed flexes. What do we got in box 12? Steven, we're starting with a filler. Starting with a filler. How about one of the great 88s for the Dallas Cowboys? We got Drew Pearson. Drew Pearson, one of the great, actually the OG 88 as far as starting that 88 club. I looked that up last week, I think. Josh Montgomery, 4 in a row. The kid's heating up. Actually, he's on fire. We're past heating up. We're past heating up. He's on fire. The great 88 of Drew Pearson. Congratulations. Get him put away. So, worst case scenario, it's going to be a 1 in 8 chance at a full-size authentic or speed flex with the remainder of those practice squads. That's the worst case scenario. So get Drew Pearson put away. Get Josh written up real quick. And we will move on to the next box. 5 and 9 chance the next box is a headliner. Number 30 of 30. Last box numerically in the series. What do we got? It's not one of the full-size authentics. It's a mini helmet. Is it time for Terrell Davis? It is not. It is time for a secondary headliner, one of the star wide receivers on the Chicago Bears, Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen Bears mini coming out. Teddy Butler not getting out of here without a W. Stops the Josh Montgomery streak, right?
Pretty much.
So Keenan Allen. And just like that, 8 boxes left. We got a flex Brian Urlacher, an authentic Debo Samuel. We still got Chris Olave, and we still got the Terrell Davis mini. Do we want to run it, guys?
Now's the chance to get in.
Yep, we were 5 to go in the single last I checked, and then wide open in the double. So
I've gotten a spot order for a jersey. So
all right, well, let's make it quick, guys. I'm gonna drop in. I'm gonna give you 3 minutes. I'll drop in all the breaks that are close here. There is the Diamond Quad. Again, that is for TJ Watt, Steve Young, Jared Goff, Justin Jefferson, Marshall Faulk, all still in there. Not to mention, we are still looking for Hines Ward and Sterling Sharp. But obviously, the ones I'm going to drop in are 3 to go now in that Diamond Quad. These bad boys right here. Double box break for the practice squad. 8 boxes left. 25% of what's left of the series coming out in this one break. Brian Urlacher, 2.0 Salute to Service Flex with the silver visor. And the Debo Samuel Authentic still out there. Plus the Terrell Davis mini. And we are still looking for Chris Olave. So that wouldn't be a bad one to hop in if you want to see it. 8 spots to go, though. 5 to go in that single. $49 potentially for a speed flex of Brian Urlacher. Oh, that's Teddy's first dub. Congrats, dude.
well, there you go, Teddy. Very nice.
Very nice on Keenan Allen. That'll work. I believe this will probably get shipped out Wednesday. So
Yes,
look
I
for
think
it
shipping's
hopefully.
happened all today.
Yeah, by the end of the week. If not early next week due to the holiday and whatever else. So congratulations, though, Teddy. Not bad at all for your first win. A little Keenan Allen mini. Dude's a stud. Dude is a stud. Getting better and better, too, as obviously his quarterback progresses.
Right.
They're helping each other out pretty big. Hit of the show, though, still left out here. Absolutely gorgeous on the Ashton GNT. I'm just playing. The Von Miller two-tone chrome flex. Absolutely gorgeous.
You character.
Congrats, Teddy from the president. Teddy, congrats, dude. Absolutely. So last call, guys. Last call. Otherwise, we're setting up Common and Robbie pretty good.
I'd say
should have
so.
an early chase in the practice squad. for that Brian Urlacher Speed Flex and that Debo Authentic, the Terrell Davis Mini, the Chris Olave. Not to mention the diamonds. We'll see what happens, man. I mean, with only 17 boxes left, there's some hot hits still out there. And if that quad box break goes sideways, we don't see, any headliners, just see some sick bonus bangers. We might be down on a very big diamond chase tonight as well. So
Very possible.
I think that's going to do it for us, Steven, by the looks of it. It was pretty good.
Oh, I'd say it's pretty good.
Yeah. I
That
had
Von
fun.
Miller's unreal.
It is very sweet.
Unreal.
Very, very sweet.
Ashton Genty. No, I'm just kidding.
How about the Broncos and Ashton Genty?
They're the Broncos, Boise State Broncos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm
that's
just
not-
saying, the
No,
Denver
yeah.
Broncos.
All Broncos, all horses.
We are very inclusive here at Ultimate Autographs. All horses. Whether you're Colts, Broncos.
The ponies of SMU.
That's true. That's true. The Pony
Winkling all-
Express.
winkling
I mean, they're in
all-
the.
They're in the picture.
They're in the picture.
I think they're the 11th seed.
I think they're there. Yeah, no, they're in.
Yeah,
They're in
they're
right
in,
now.
they're in,
They're
yeah,
in right
okay,
now.
yeah.
We were just looking at it. Yeah, Pony Express. What other horses are? There's got to be more horses.
Oh yeah, there's Wyoming,
Mustangs. There's got to be Mustangs. Somebody's the Mustangs.
Oklahoma State. Technically, the Cowboy. No,
We don't include the riders.
animal only.
Only
Animal
the
only. Yeah,
horses.
only the horses.
We don't include cowboys. Just their horses are invited. The Colts, the Pony Express, the Broncos.
The Colts are the most disappointing of all those teams.
Nobody's just the horses.
Nah, straight up.
I mean, it's kind of a dumb name.
It is.
You
And
gotta
it's-
get some
and it's
sorta-
kind of broad.
Stallions? Is anybody like the Stallions?
Isn't there Stallions?
I'm sure somebody's the Stallions.
If not, I'm gonna make a new college team called the Stallions.
Somebody. There's like, it might be like some FCS team, but somebody's the Stallions. I guarantee
Someone
it.
has to be, right?
Stephen Ryan is a great guy, says David. Oh, SMU is the Mustangs. Are they? Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so. Technically.
I
so that
think
counts.
of the Pony Express.
I do too. Yeah, but they are technically
That's a
the
horse,
Mustangs.
though.
Yes, no, they're absolutely. All right, guys, we are 2 to go on the Diamond Quad. We're 1 to go on the Practice Squad single. How we feeling? Are we feeling froggy?
Can someone close it, please, and not make this weird?
That's true. That's kind of where we're at, right? That is where we're at right now. 2 to go, Diamond Quad. 1 to go, Practice Squad single. You guys have until I finish talking to Steven about more pony teams before.
I'm inputting this Carol Daily order, so. Oh, and she didn't close it out.
Well, I'm guessing not.
Carol, it's all you, Carol,
In what?
in the Practice Squad single. So if you want it,
Oh, I wouldn't.
I would not leave this up to
don't leave it for
wanting to
one.
play games with others.
Steven can't spell horse.
Okay, David. I don't got that Louisiana education. Okay.
He might be able to spell horse because I'm sure he played horse growing up.
Multiple times.
Now, donkey.
Is there any donkeys out there?
No one's the donkeys.
What's the donkey? So
Why would you be the donkeys? You know what the most disappointing thing was when Illinois changed theirs to like the Alma Otter?
Yeah.
It's like, what are we doing?
What?
That's so bad. My uncle was super into it. It's like, yeah, Alma Otter. I'm like, what? That's
No.
so dumb. It's the dumbest thing ever.
We do not want to be the Otters.
No interest in being the Alma Otters.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Oh, come on, someone, please.
Nope. I'm doing the outro, Steven.
I do it.
And if I don't see an order by the time we are done with the outro, we're signing off, and it'll be a nice
Go horses.
little pre-fill for Common and Robbie. I played donkey basketball. I bet you did, David. That sounds exactly like something you would do. I look like a donkey when I play basketball.
Right.
That's a pretty fair comparison for me, at least.
We're gonna mold that
No
outro.
I wish there was like a button I could click.
Yeah.
It's like, outro.
It says outro.
Guys, it's been a fun show. Definitely a fun couple of shows. We hopped around and really got into the diamonds, the practice squad, and the college throughout these 2 shows. There's still so much more to do. Obviously, this practice squad is pretty much going down as we speak. There's 1 spot to go. The diamond quad's at 2 spots to go. I'm guessing both of those by the time Common and Robbie hop on tonight, they'll be both pre-filled and be good starting opportunities for them.
I hope that's the case.
We are live every day, 12, 3, and 6 p.m. Central Time. If you are in one of those breaks or any other break and it doesn't fill during this show, it does just carry over to the show tonight. And honestly, we'd stick around and do it if it was like, 2:20 right now. But it is Common and Robbie. We are switching the guard here for the 6 p.m. show. However, good news for them, the people that is. they're willing to go all night as late as it takes.
Yep.
So that'll be the good thing. I'll be back tomorrow during the day with Mr. Telez for some NASCAR Tuesday. You'll be back tomorrow night with Common. And we'll keep the party rocking and rolling all day, all night. It looks like 1 to go, 2 to go on the Diamond Quad. So that's going to do it.
All right,
Steven,
guys.
good working.
I'll see you tomorrow. Good working with you, man.
Yep. Everybody have a phenomenal night. Have fun tonight. Go after the Diamonds. Go after the practice squad. All that good stuff. New series in both of those once they close up. So more and more fresh heat to be coming out.
It is closed.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Is it Carol?
Yes, it is Carol.
All right, Carol, real quickly. Let me know a number. Literally, I had my thing over stop streaming. That is...
It came in. All right, and I'm changing all the breaks to the next one, so...
Yep.
Carol,
Literally, after this break, super last call on anything.
Like, I mean, if you want it done, just close it now. Please, no more hesitation.
Yep, if it's anything, it's going to be either this quad. We will be, yes. It won't be me and Steven, but yes, Ultimate Autographs will be on at 6 p.m. Central Time, R.
Yep.
So all the same breaks, exactly where they're at right now. So, for example, if we don't close up this Diamond Double here after we do this break, quad, excuse me, it's still going to be here in literally 40 minutes.
I imagine it'll be closed in that time.
Carol wants 1.
All right, easy enough.
Yeah, I'm guessing this practice squad. I mean, we'll see what happens. Worst case, even if Carol does hit 1 here, which good luck to you, Carol. You do have the whole thing. There's still going to be 1 either authentic or speed flex left in the final, 7 boxes?
This practice squad.
Yeah, you're good.
I think it was number 2. Just want to make sure. Yeah, it's number 2. How about number 1?
Oh, I forgot she's got several. I did the NFC North.
Okay. 1.
Yep. Uno, por favor. For potentially finale break. Carol, good luck. Got the whole thing. Box 1 coming out. 2 and 8 chance this is. Brian Urlacher Flex or the Debo Authentic. We do have that Terrell Davis Mini and Chris Olave as well. 50% chance at a headliner. She's got the whole thing. What do we got? All right. I'm not going to beat around the bush too much here. This is a good news, bad news situation. Clearly, this is not a full-size helmet. However, it is probably the best mini helmet of the series. We do have a photoed headliner here, a 2,000-yard rusher on the great Terrell Davis. So not going home empty-handed here, taking away the Terrell Davis mini helmet. So, Carol, congratulations there. NFC West, or AFC West, and hitting Terrell Davis.
There you go, Carol. Very nice.
That'll work. And I just put the 1-7 down there.
1-7,
so
perfect.
you can just copy and paste that and be good. All right. Beautiful. So we are 7 boxes left in the practice squad with Brian Urlacher, Debo Samuel still alive, both authentics. Well, Brian Urlacher, Speed Flex, and Chris Olave. So 3 headliners left, including a Speed Flex and an authentic. That is one that is probably going to fly off the shelf, I would think, pretty early on.
I would
right?
imagine so, right?
Outside of that, the diamonds will be going well. But I think this is probably going to do it. I think we've done it this time, Steven. Glad Carol got a squeeze in that break, get herself a headliner. Not too bad. Job's not done, though, right?
Nope.
For anybody in that practice squad until we see that Brian Urlacher go down again. Just to show it off. Brian Urlacher's 2.0 salute to service and that Debo Samuel Flash Authentic. 2 of the last 7, including those 2. And then, of course, the Chris Olave still out there. Could be a mini, a jersey, a rep, who knows? And then 2 to go on the quad for the Diamonds. TJ Watt, Steve Young, Jared Goff, Justin Jefferson, Marshall Falk as far as the photoed headliners. Listed headliner section, Hines Ward and Sterling Sharp. Still got double up and triple up opportunities in that series. So Diamonds should be hot early on tonight as well. Well, seems like there's not much to say because we already pretty much did the outro about 2 minutes ago, but
Good
it
show.
has been fun, everybody. Yeah, a lot of fun throughout the whole show, both shows. We've pretty much been busy nonstop outside of brief intermissions. So.
Right.
Again, as R was asking, we will be live later tonight, 6 p.m. Central Time. It's 5:23 right now, so literally like less than 40 minutes. Common here hosting, Robbie over there producing, going all night long. There's not a deadline for tonight.
Right.
6 p.m. to TBD, as I like to say. Practice squad should hopefully be a quick fill. Brand new series in there. Hopefully the Diamonds quick to follow with brand new series there as well. So you guys could get into a lot of cool stuff. The college is still loaded up. Go get that Bryce Young because that thing is sick, right? Final thoughts, Steven?
Absolutely. Fun show, ladies and gentlemen. Go horses.
Go any horse. We are horse inclusive.
Yeah.
I just want to make that clear at UA. And if you guys have a problem, go find somewhere else. Anyway, that was like a sheep. That scared the crap out of me. It's like Robbie did a sheep sound in the other room. Anyway, guys, it's been fun. Again, 12, 3, and 6 p.m. every single day of the week. So we are live coming up here at 6 p.m. Central Time tonight. Everybody have a great night. Steven and I will see you tomorrow. Until then,